This is the Voices of Misery podcast. This show isn't for the easily offended, so PC police on patrol stand by. You've been warned. Now, let's join the nerd and nerdette with another podcast for that ass.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the Voices of Misery podcast. I'm, of course, the nerd, and you are...
The nerdette.
Was that more energy for you, me being sober? And just getting in the house from a long, hard day of work?
Listen, I said you said you wanted to do it immediately. Well, I said I thought you wanted to eat, so no, that's not my fault.
Well, we're recording this at 7 o'clock on a regular, recording it Monday night. And the kids go to bed starting at around 8 o'clock. We put the one to bed, and 8:30 the other one goes to bed.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to wait till then, because by then, our podcasts normally go like an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes even longer. They get good. Yeah. It's a school night. I just want to bang out at least the first half, and then maybe do the rest after we put one to bed, just knock it out. I don't want to be going to bed too late. I got shit to do, man. Got shit to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have stuff to do now? You get up and leave the house.
Finally.
You were all up and ready for work way early.
I was always that way. I was always up and ready way earlier, but today was just maybe a couple minutes earlier than normal because I wanted to look good. I wanted to shave the head, get all crisp, take a nice shower, wipe off all this grime that's been building up as I sit along, wasting my life away, boozing and playing video games every day for like almost 2 months. Oh, I'm going to tell you what. We had a really strange, it's been almost 2 months. It was December 22nd all the way up until today, February 17th. So we're just shy of 2 months. So just under 2 months. And I'll tell you what we did, what I did pretty much every day. We drank and played video games and applied for jobs and waited for jobs to call. And did a lot of podcasting too. So it was basically like a stoner lifestyle with alcohol instead. Just basically to sit around playing video games all day. Did not cheat on the keto diet, though, not once, no matter how much I drank. But
yeah, how much did you gain any weight? Because it was drinking every day.
I stayed the exact same, just about.
Really?
Just about the same, yeah. I weighed myself this morning. I stayed exactly where I was. But now I'm going to start losing it again because...
Less drinking?
A lot less drinking. I'm going to have a couple beers tonight while we're doing this just to give me something to drink. But other than that, no, just not doing it. That's interesting. Well, the thing is like the alcohol was stopping me from losing weight, but I wasn't gaining either because I wasn't eating. I was still keto. So, and my carb intake was still pretty low because I wasn't drinking 25 beers a day. And these are low carb beers.
It was rum.
Yeah, it was rum. So I didn't gain anything. I wasn't putting carbs in. So no sugar, no carbs. So I basically stayed the same. So now that I'm not drinking as much, they'll start going back in the right direction again.
Listen, I can't wait to get in that bed. Because it's had clean sheets on it since you've been off. But I actually cleaned,
everything's clean.
Cleaned the comforters and shit. Oh my god. And I love when the bed is clean.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I sleep better. Probably don't. But I feel like I do.
I think you do. Because
I cannot wait comfort. I can't wait to wrap up in that fucking gain-smelling fucking comforter.
Well, you want to enjoy what you're doing, and I'm liking the fact that this floor is clean. Like I'm looking at the floor; it was nice and vacuumed. It hasn't been vacuumed, but like maybe once, but it was a half-assed job. It wasn't like a good, thorough one. This one looks like you went through and did a good job.
Yeah, I tried. Tomorrow I'm mopping that. Oh my god, all the floors,
the bathroom
with bleach.
Floors. Yeah. Oh goodness gracious.
Everything is like. I didn't do it today because the fucking. Every time I do it, the kids have to like run out for something. Yeah. One needs water. Good. One needs fucking something else. So tomorrow everyone will be out of the house. Hopefully, knock on wood.
Everything
no
looks
sicknesses.
Good,
yeah.
I woke up this morning. I felt like I might have been getting sick. I didn't want to say anything, but I felt like cold. You know how like you just feel cold. Like I felt cold and shaky, and I guess it was because my nerves of going to a brand new job and learning a whole new thing. Maybe that was part of it, but I felt good when I got there. It was awkward because I thought I was going to be the only person, but there was two other people these two girls that are going to be working in a different location. So they had to drive an hour, only had to drive, a half hour to get there. And they already knew each other, which was strange. They already knew each other. So they already had that built-in bond. They were talking like old girlfriends and shit, And I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, fuck. And it was a very small room. Like, claustrophobic people would hate this. It was very small, like, compact. It was like a New York City apartment. And there was a table with, like, enough room for two people to sit, and they both had computers in front of them, and then I was off with, like, a makeshift table, kind of like we're using now. And so it was basically sitting at the podcast table with the laptop in my face, kind of like we're doing exactly.
But aren't you happy, though?
Oh, I think it's great.
Because if they were both sitting at separate tables, you would have been stuck sitting with somebody.
So I came in, the person introduced me, I said, hey girls, and they went back to talking. And I sat down, and I was left alone for pretty much the entirety of the day. And it's a virtual thing, so you're in front of a computer. And you're with, like, maybe 50 other people, but there was only 3 in the room. And then the person who's watching over us comes in and checks on you. Yeah. You guys got any questions? Nope. All right, see you later. Goes back, and we just sit there and just stare at a computer screen with the earbuds. And which is, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. It was nice, but after a while, it just gets boring because they're telling you about their brand, their company, and their vision, and the beginning, and these are all the people that are... And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to fucking learn this job, and I want to fucking get to it. I just want to learn shit, but I'm very grateful to have not been... Because I know there's some people out there that are going through some shit, man. And I was only out of the game for a little less than 2 months out of working, and I know, like, our friend... he was out for, he said, he's about 6 months or so. Yeah. And
that was you the first time.
Yeah. We could have survived 6 months. And I said it to you this morning because you were like, I don't want you to go.
Because it was nice. Yeah. Like, we got on each other's nerves for sure. But, it was nice having you home.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm
going to miss it in like 2 months of doing this every day. I'm like, oh, fuck, I wish I was home again. But, I mean, that's just the way it is with work. You don't want to do it until you don't have it. Then you're like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
So,
and I said to you today, I think it was like your lunch break or something. I'm like, so, do you feel like you got the job yet? Because even though you went and met these people, you filled out all the paperwork and shit, and you're like, I don't think something weird's going on. I don't think I got this.
Well, the thing is like, I remember what it was like the first time being out was 6 months, and
yeah,
it was so hard because you were looking all the time for a job, always looking, and you never hear anything back, and it's fucking blows. This time, I heard that
was fucking awful. Although we didn't have a car then either.
Yeah, we were still up north where you didn't really need a car.
Yeah,
but then it was like, then it came to the point where, all right, let's just make this happen. But now it's just very easy because I can look in other places, and I got a job very close to home, even though I got a job, which is fucking great. So I don't give a shit. I'm putting miles on this baby of mine, and it's a pretty decent paying job, just about where we're at before. So didn't really lose anything except for a lot of stress.
Yeah.
So I am very happy about that. I got a lot shorter drive, a lot less stress, whole new crop of people that piss me off. So. Whole new crop of people to not like after a while. But I mean, yeah, everything's good right now. So I woke up this morning, got Chris, took a shower. Drove all the way. It's like 40-minute drive almost because it was a little bit earlier in the morning. The traffic sucked a little bit. It was between 35 40 minutes. Get there, introduced to the girls. They left me alone all day long. Just got bored because it was like we're just sitting there. And then after a while, you're sitting in a chair. You start getting antsy. Everyone's moving around. They give you a couple of breaks so you can get up and stretch your legs. And it was just like, all right, I'm just sitting here in front. I just want to do something.
Are they comfortable chairs or are they like folding chairs? Oh, fuck that.
I'm telling you, like
I would be in so much pain.
They brought their stuff at the same place. I'll take a picture of my little work area tomorrow, and just so you could see how uncomfortable the situation is. Because
like I literally, because my back is horrible. We have regular metal folding chairs. There's no padding or nothing, so they're just the regular ones. I sit on a pillow, and then I have a pillow behind my back.
Yeah,
and I'm constantly moving because I have such a bad back that I cannot sit still.
It's tough.
So I can't imagine going through that. I would be so uncomfortable because it's not like you can bring cushions. Oh my god. I would have to stand and like stretch my back. That would be a nightmare for me.
I felt like I was getting in trouble today a couple times because every time, like after about 1 o'clock or so, when the fatigue starts setting in and it starts becoming like very repetitious and boring, like you're not learning anything. It's the first day, so they're trying to get you hyped up.
Yeah.
every time the instructor lady would come in there, I was like looking at my phone or just putting it down and picking it up every time.
That's why I was trying not to text you. I wasn't sure how much you could. I wasn't sure how much you could do it.
She didn't say anything once, but then like if like one of her like other employees came in the back real quick to get something, they would go back out there and she'd come in. Like,
oh God!
Are they her spies? Are these people playing with their phone? Are they paying attention? But like I said, it was day one, and I wasn't really very engaged, but because like they weren't talking about they were talking about the company. And
well, you were telling me about they were doing some stupid video.
She told a story.
Yeah. So what was that?
They were talking about like inclusion and shit like that at the job, and this lady freestyled some story about an elephant and a fucking giraffe, and it sounded like something you'd see on like PBS Kids. The elephant and the giraffe are so different yet so alike. One of them is big and fat. One is tall and skinny. And I'm not gonna lie, I tuned out, and the minutes were just turning on this fucking clock. It was like, let's say the story started at like 4:20, 4:25 past, 4:30. I'm like, when is this bitch going to shut the fuck up about this story? And they got like a little chat box, and everyone in the training chat said, it was such a great story, kissing ass.
Oh my God.
And I looked over at the two girls, I'm like, is this bitch still going? They were like, they cracked up because they were saying the same shit. Like, people, like they're getting all aggravated, they're doing this shit at chair, like trying to crack their back and shit. It was just crazy. But that story was just so bad, and it went way too long. Kind of like I'm telling you right now, but I'm not going into details because I didn't listen. I put my earpiece in, and I was listening to the Monday Locker Room.
I was waiting to see if you listened to any podcasts while you were in there.
Oh, I listened to quite a few today, but I would rather listen to Jargo's voice, that nails in a chalkboard voice, than learn my job. So there you go, Jargo. There's your compliment.
Oh my God.
But otherwise, it was a good day. We got screwed up a little bit though because my login credentials weren't properly put in by the instructor. So
did that send up a red flag with the way you think?
No, not
I'm
really.
not in here yet.
No, not really. Because I mean, I got all the important shit. It was just that one thing I had to do. But then that pushed us. So I left a little bit later today. Got a little OT on day one. So
that's a good.
What did you do all day? You cleaned.
I cleaned. I didn't clean a lot, but I did get a lot of shit done. I mean, I did clean.
Well,
but
what's in the agenda for tomorrow?
I am mopping every fucking hard floor in this house. Both bathrooms, the living room, the fucking dining room, the goddamn kitchen. Everything is getting mopped with bleach. I'm not even going to go with the Pine Sol or nothing. Everything is getting done with bleach. Between the sicknesses in this house and just like it hasn't been done the last 2 months. I'm like I can't. Everyone get the fuck out so I can do it.
I love that shit.
I can't freaking wait to do it. It's just oh my God. The dogs are gonna go outside while I'm doing it. Like I need.
I'm loving it. I love everything about this so far. I love everything I'm hearing. This is good stuff.
God, it's just I can't take it anymore.
The bathrooms need to get fucking. Oh my God.
Yeah, they've been cleaned. They haven't been mopped. They need to be mopped. But yeah, like the house didn't fall to fucking shit. Yeah. I was cleaning. It just I wasn't.
You were doing like light maintenance. It wasn't like
I wasn't thoroughly cleaning like I normally do. So I mean, it's not like a crap hole in here. But I need to seriously like deep clean this shit because I can't anymore. I can't even look at it.
Well, I was sitting on the floor in front of the TV playing video games and drinking all day. So like it was just seriously neglected. So. You know how like those little dust mites to get in like for some reason like not dust mites but like fuzzies from your socks to get like in the
certain socks that we have
Oh my God, yeah, we have like these thick wool socks. We buy them every year because they're so nice to wear in the wintertime. They're so good. I love them. But I don't know, like those little fuzzies were all over the floor, and I hated it. I would like sit in a pile of like shit, sit in a pile of shit while I'm playing video games.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over because I cannot. Look at these. I'm not going to turn this TV on until fucking Saturday probably because I just don't want to see this shit until then. But I feel good. We're doing a podcast today. We didn't do one for the past couple of days, but we did do 3 last week, so we hit our allotted goal. We did do a replay of an older interview I just recently did with Ava Devine for the Hami Media Group, only because we had some technical difficulties that day, and we were just, to be honest with you, I was getting ready for work. And I was,
fuck it, we could take a goddamn weekend off.
We took a weekend, but
it was a weekend off before you started
very popular person
working. So
I'm glad that's working. But we did have some technical difficulties, so we actually did record about 45 minutes of of content, and then everything just went south.
It was almost an hour.
Yeah, and then it all just went south. So we apologize. We'll be back to normal this Sunday. But anyway, we got through our formalities. You want to get into some funny shit that happened?
You want funny? Okay, go.
All right. Well, it's not really funny. It's more depressing. It was one of my two topics. I already got one of them out, but I do have the other thing I wanted to talk about. Unless you want to skip that and go with your stuff first.
Well, I have one on my mind, and I really wanted to get your opinion on it. Did you see the Robert Pattinson Batman?
It was too dark.
Video
it was
type thing.
Too dark.
I know.
I couldn't see anything.
And I understand why they did that way, to be secretive or whatever. But it didn't really give anything away at all. But I looked into it, and I guess he's going to play a young Batman, which he has to because he's Batman, so goddamn young. But
it's from that cartoon series, The Batman.
I was listening to a podcast today, and it brought up a good point, and I wanted to bring it up to you because you read comic books, and I don't. I basically see movies, and that's it. But does Batman have the most villains, or does he just have the most well-known?
The most well-known.
Okay, because I feel like you bring up Superman, it's Doomsday and Lex Luthor,
Brainiac, Darkseid.
Oh, see, you're listing off more. I forgot about Brainiac.
I guess you could say Batman. Sometimes would be a bad one for him.
But I feel like because this podcast I was listening to was going off with all the villains, and I know we talked about it before. All the villains are going to be in this movie. And it's just so fucking many. And I know every single one of those villains.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Maybe because we paid more attention to Batman. Plus, we also played DC Universe for a while. And Batman's villains.
But I knew these villains before that.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. He has a lot.
I feel like he's got more than anybody else. And I don't get that.
It's easier to match someone up against Batman than Superman. Superman needs someone just as powerful as him. And how many people are gonna be just as powerful as Superman? So,
well, what about Iron Man and stuff? How many villains do they have? How many people do they fight?
Iron Man's got a couple, but the thing is, it's like he's not a lead character. He's a lead character in the Avengers movies, but Iron Man, I don't know. Like I didn't personally like his movies. I don't think he's a strong enough character to have his own franchise. But they made money, so I guess I'm the one in the wrong here.
See, I like his movies. But
I didn't like
you
his
said
movies.
that's not how he is in the comic book. Because
really.
I think he's funny.
He's a horrible drunk. Well, I mean, there's just different things that happen through his career as a comic book character or whatever you want to call it. But I'm just not sold on him. I'm not sold on any of the Avengers besides the Hulk having their own comic book because he is my favorite. But he has the most interesting storyline. There's so many multifacets you could do with the Hulk. He's Bruce Banner. He's Green Hulk. He's Evil Hulk. He's Devil Hulk. He's fucking World Planet Breaker Hulk. There's so many different things you get. He's smart, intellectual Hulk. He's dumb, mindless Hulk. Rampaging, savage Hulk. So many different nicknames for him.
What was the one with where he was red?
That was not the Hulk. That was Betty's dad, General Ross, who was the Red Hulk. There was a whole thing trying to find out who the Red Hulk was.
Okay.
Because
I think we had that. Didn't we have that comic?
Yeah, we did. It was a good one.
That one time we went to the comic book store and spent hundreds of dollars.
Oh my God. That's why I can't go in the one. I can't go in the one because I'm going to end up dropping hundreds of dollars every time I go in one of these.
We both kept seeing other stuff. And then the guy was like, well, what are you into? You happen to say serial killers. He brings me right to a whole fucking section. And I'm like, oh. Yeah. No, there's serial killer freaking comic books.
Well, there's comic books for everything. That's the problem. There's too many comic books. You got so many different storylines.
I would love to go to another comic book store.
Not me.
Seriously, oh my God. Income tax is coming. We can't go and spend like just $100.
No, because it's not just $100. It would be $100 to walk in the door. $100 to walk out, and $800 in between.
I don't know. I hope this dude does a good job with Batman, but I don't have high hopes for him at all.
I don't have any high hopes for DC.
And I don't want to see the stupid crime alley with the goddamn parents.
You're gonna see it.
And the fucking pearl necklace.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see the pearl necklace.
I don't want to see that.
You're gonna hear a little boy cry. And then you're going to see rain droplets with the pearl droplets.
And the roses.
And the roses, yeah. And you're going to hear,
I don't want to see that. Can we just, we already know he's...
family.
Yeah, he's Batman. We know who he is, so just do it.
Well, you have to have that origin story. You got to eat up those fucking minutes. You know, you got to fucking do shit like that so people fucking, get their money's worth.
Okay.
You want to talk about what I wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
All right, so I wanted to talk about trolls today. Just fucking trolls. Internet trolls, specifically.
This is always a fun topic.
And I'm not going to name the person's name because they don't deserve anything. And people out there that are internet trolls have one glaring weakness. It's like kryptonite to them. It's called being ignored. Mm-hmm. Nothing riles up a troll more than no selling them, ignoring them, right? There was an incident today on the internet where this troll attacked a friend of the show. I'm not naming anybody because I don't want to draw any attention to it. I'm just stating what happened.
Right.
And just attacked the person maliciously, just over and over and over again. And this person took the bait, along with a couple other people, and they all kind of jumped in, and they were all attacking the troll, and the troll was coming back, and you could tell
I got something to say about that too, but go on.
Yeah, but you can tell this troll was sitting there masturbating as he's reading these comments and typing replies back. And I blocked the guy.
So now, at this point, like, I wake up.
Yeah.
And I check Twitter to see what news stories and videos and GIFs people are putting up. Although that, I don't know who put up that cute double goat one this morning.
I don't know.
I loved it. It was so damn cute. But I'm looking at this and I'm trying to read it because we're tagged in it. And it's one side of the conversation. I'm like, who the hell is this person talking to? And then it says, this thread has been deleted or blocked or something. Yep. And I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, who the hell is saying what? So I had to ask you to get the second half of the conversation. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, okay, continue.
But then it blew up. But the thing was like, the person said something. They didn't say anything bad about us.
We got brought up into it.
No, I said something about the XFL. And the person, I was like, the XFL sucks this week. And the guy goes, just like your podcast. I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Never seen or heard of them before, right? Mm-hmm. So immediately I'm like, okay. And I already have a thought of who this person is.
Okay.
Because I looked at the follower count, the way the person wrote, and especially certain circumstances happened recently where we had to remove someone from our group for being a look at me little crybaby. So we had to get rid of them. So this timing is just all way too familiar. You just know when something weird's happening, right? Mm-hmm. So move on to the next step of this whole thing. We got tagged in something because some random person on Twitter said that they wanted to maybe do something, and then the person who was starting the trouble with our friends recommended them to that person. Like, oh, you should go to them. They're great. And then the person who we're friends with said, no, well, we got too much on our plate.
We're the ones that do that.
Maybe check them out, like they're the ones that are in that realm. And they tried to pass it off to us to help out, I guess,
Okay, so that's how that's, okay, see, now it's starting to make more sense. That's how we got, okay.
That's how we got brought into the whole thing. And then immediately that person just snapped and it started going off on our friend and attacking him and the program he does on his own, his little side project, and just going off on this motherfucker. And it's like, dude, what is going on? And all day I'm checking, and because when you block someone on Twitter, you can click view content of theirs, but I don't think they could see yours.
Oh.
So they can't see what I say, but I can.
Because I didn't click that because I wasn't sure.
To see what they say.
Okay.
So I was able to refresh all day, and every minute this guy's pouring on and on and on.
Oh, I got it.
Just going off about our friend.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck is going on? So, and then the person, and because like, I had to dig for it, but they said, Voices of Misery is a pussy for blocking me.
Uh-huh.
And I burst out laughing because I'm like, dude, how is someone a pussy?
Yeah.
For not wanting to engage in any conversation with you because all you're doing is incoherent ranting on people. That's all they're doing. It was like a little kid laying on his back, going like this, wow, slamming his hands and feet against the floor. Look at me, listen to me, Mm-hmm. Attention whore. Reminds me of someone else. Which, kind of makes me think that they're one and the same person.
I don't.
Maybe, but like I was talking to our
I know
big brother today,
and
about this.
He thinks the same thing.
He thinks the same thing, but now I'm starting to come around. Maybe it's not that person because it's like two different extremes.
If they brought that one person to our friends, knowing the type of interviews that are done here, that would not have happened. So it's not the same person.
I sure hope not. I really hope it's not the same person. I think it is.
You can't just every
they got
idiot.
Boot.
Yeah, it's going to be the same thing.
No, who knows? It's just all too coincidental how things happened and went down. But where was I here with this whole thing? Oh, okay. So pussy for blocking me. It's like, whoa, all you're doing is bitching. Why do I want anything to do with you? And the person only said those two things, that he says the show sucks and you're a pussy for blocking me.
Oh.
But that's coming from a person who was starting online fights with a fake name, a fake at so-and-so, and not a real-life picture. So you're not putting anything out there for anybody. You're just a fake name hiding behind a fake profile, and you're talking shit. And you probably have these people on your real profile as friends.
Right.
So you're the biggest type of pussy that I've ever seen in my life. Whoever this person is an annoying piece of garbage.
Because they would never do that on their personal profile, ever.
I'm 37 years old. I'm a grown-ass man. I got my own problems in life. I'm not going to talk to people online. I don't even half the time like engaging with people that we do like, and that do like the show. I find it very hard to click buttons on a screen unless I'm drunk and got a few drinks and I'm social and I want to talk to people. And it's not anything against them. It's all internal. Like, I have a hard time talking to people that I do like.
Dude, you're not even... people need to understand you're not even talkative in this house.
I know. It's weird.
You were off for 2 months. How many words did we say to each other yesterday?
I don't know.
Not very many.
Can you let me clap it? That's probably what I asked.
No, not even. You were in the room all day playing video games. Literally, I don't think people understand to the extent... And you were having, beer is different, I guess, but you had a few beers, and still, we barely even talked yesterday. Oh. So people that you're not texting right back or responding to right away, they just need to understand that, that's
how I am.
Who you
that's
are.
Exactly how I am. I'll never change.
Yeah, it's nothing personal
but
at all.
Still, that brings me back to this douchebag, right? So, you're a pussy for not wanting to get... I don't even want you to live anymore, dude. Seriously, you are an annoying prick. The second I see someone doing something stupid online, I always immediately question, why? What's wrong with this person? Is it mental? Are they a troll? What's going on?
It's attention. These fucking people, all they want is attention. And when they say something, because it's not, there are trolls for every possible thing you can imagine. There is a troll out there that is going to be pissed off or say something to They do it to get a reaction. That's all they do. If 100%. You didn't give them a reaction, they wouldn't do it anymore. They might try 2 more times, 3 more times, but if you don't interact with them, they will just drop it. They won't do anything. They won't follow you anymore or whatever. To interact with this person it's not going to stop. It won't stop until you stop.
It will never end.
You keep sending something back, he's going to boom, right back.
It's like you're feeding a stray fucking cat.
And they won't go away until you ignore them. That's all
you give a skinny, sick, disgusting, dirty cat with fucking lice coming out of its asshole 1 can of food. It'll be there every night meowing and thinking that you owe it to them. That's the way these trolls are. If you give them any kind of reply... they eat that shit up. This person was posting 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, 1 minute ago, 30 seconds ago. 50, he kept posting.
They don't like when you block them, and they don't like when you reply agreeing with them.
Yeah.
Try agreeing with the dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And what he wouldn't know what to say back. Of course. He would have no fucking clue what to say back. He would probably go on to the next show. Well, this one sucks too. Yeah. You know what? You're right. It does suck. Exactly. Maybe we need to change something. And then he'd be like, oh, I have nothing to say back to that.
Just agree to him.
Yeah.
Just agree with him. That'll fuck with him even worse, probably.
If you block him, if everyone in that group conversation blocked this dude, I guarantee he would have deleted that.
Oh, yeah.
And made another one.
I made another account,
followed everybody and started doing it again.
Yeah. But the thing is, just keep blocking. Just keep ignoring people.
It's just a repeat thing. Just agree with them. Yeah. You're you know what? I do suck.
Yeah. But to the trolls... all they want to do is just try to make your day worse because their lives suck that bad. And I never was one of those people that thought that way until now. Because I can imagine this person has no one to come home to at night. If it's not their mother, they probably come home from, if they even have a job, if they have nothing to do, they probably sit around all day long on the internet. Probably in an adult diaper with their t-shirt tucked into it with a couple of rips in there. And
if they're not doing it on social media, they're doing it in a video game or whatever.
They ain't getting laid because people like that don't get laid. They've got no woman to curl up to at night. They probably, you know what? This guy's probably so fucking ugly in real life that when he looks at a female adult magazine, the girls turn their fucking heads in the pictures just to look away from his dumb ass.
You're so stupid.
I'm telling you. This guy's just a fucking loser. And I guess technically I'm replying to them now, but I'm really not because I know they're going to listen to this. And I don't give a fuck.
Because they knew who we were.
Yeah, they knew who we were. And I don't give a fuck.
So, I don't know.
Give me that download, Give me that download, motherfucker. Give me that download, motherfucker. Keep on giving me those downloads, you motherfucker. I wish I could say motherfucker like that chick. You motherfucker.
God.
I would love to get that soundbite and just play it over and over again.
Are you allowed to?
That person deserves it. But still. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about the trolling incident without saying names because this guy doesn't deserve the attention. I'm sure he's trying to make someone else's life miserable. That's not going to work because.
And I feel bad
just
that
delete these motherfuckers.
He said certain things, but everyone was engaging with him, and they kept him going
they kept feeding this prick
all day long.
Yeah, just kept replying.
It was going,
arguing with him.
It's just stop, just drop it. Who cares? Block him or just shut up.
Yeah, the only way to truly hurt these people is to ignore them. Because that's what they crave the most. It's like you're taking away water from someone in the fucking desert. They want that water so bad. They need that water. If you take it away, what are they going to do? Shrivel up and die?
Because the thing is, you say you hate something, but then you're sitting there and you're listening to it to the point where you can comment about certain things.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you really hate it? Or are you just going off for no fucking reason?
It felt personal. When I was reading the comments, it felt personal. Like he just had something against this one person because he kept attacking this one person specifically.
And it's fucked up. Shut the fuck up and go away then.
He threw a couple jabs at us, like you're a pussy for blocking me, and your show sucks like the XFL does. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about you, kid.
Just start our feelings. We are the two most non-caring
We don't
people.
give a fuck, dude. We have each other. I can get pussy whenever I want, kid. What about you? You little fucking fruitcake. You ain't getting shit.
God.
You ain't getting shit. Fucking asshole, bitch. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Fuck that. We're already a half hour into the show, and I'm already about to blow my gasket. Talking about some kid jerking off in the fucking basement. The fucking trolling and shit. It's just, I don't know. I just don't get this.
The thing is, it's just going to keep happening.
Of course it is. And
he's the troll right now, but who's the troll next week? There's going to be another one. It'll
probably keep being him under different pseudonyms. I'm telling you, it'll just be him. And every time you do it, kid, you're going to get blocked. Just get used to it. I'm not going to sell for you. You're way beneath me, dude. The thing about life that I was always taught is you never punch down. You always punch up. And the fact that this kid's starting fights with people on the internet, all he's doing is punching up, and all you gotta do is put your hand on his little head while he's swinging his little fist and just push his ass away and move on to the next thing. Put block on his ass, man. He ain't doing shit in real life. He can't damage you in any way. He's just a little faggot in his basement.
Well, is anything happening on Facebook, or is this just purely Twitter?
It's just Twitter for now, but, you know.
Okay, so he hasn't popped up on anyone's Facebook
just
yet.
Just block. Oh, fucking man. I will block that motherfucker like my name was Mark Gastineau, man. I will fucking put that elbow in everybody. Mark Gastineau played on the defense, by the way. He just can't think of a good block. Matt Light, who knows? Here's
the thing. All of us, right? Us and our group of friends don't mind constructive criticism.
Of course.
If there's a problem or something you don't like, or maybe you think we should do something a little bit differently, there is a way to say it.
Yeah.
But to blatantly go out and bash someone for just to do it, and do it very meanly, it's uncalled for. Yeah, it's just completely uncalled for. We have said before, I mean, we don't say it all the time, but we have said before, if there's something you want us to change, email us and let us know. There's a way to do it. Mm-hmm. I don't... but for people to just go out and just, it aggravates me. It aggravates me. I'm glad you blocked the dude, but I wish I had seen the conversation. But you did say that you could click a thing and be able to see it, so maybe I'll look at that later, but it's probably buried.
Well, the thing is, just gone. People like that just don't deserve the time of day. And if you just block them, it just goes to show me you're so insignificant to me. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I just,
no, he was extremely mean, so you knew that he was doing it maliciously.
Yeah, of course.
Other people would be like, you know what, this segment kind of sucks. Can you change it up a little bit? And be like, oh, okay. And then we would rethink it. Be like, all right.
Pretty much.
Whatever.
There's a reason why I don't listen to country music. There's a reason why I don't go to Broadway plays. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I don't watch basketball or baseball. There's a reason why I don't go bowling. Because I don't fucking like it. Why am I going to subject myself to something I don't like?
You're not going to go over to their website and be like, you know what? Your fucking sport sucks.
Yeah. Dude, you fucking bowl like a queer, man. No. Why the fuck would I do that? I don't. I am too old.
It doesn't bother you
like that. I'm too old, man. What happens when we play a video game? We start getting mad with it. We turn it off and don't play it ever
Turn
again.
it off. Either we go out and watch TV, or we play a different game.
Or we fuck.
Like fucking whatever. Dude.
Or we fuck. We clap it out. We do something. The thing is, that's right. Well, this guy can't do it. He can't go fuck somebody. Shit. Well, the thing is,
dude, grab a beer and chill out.
He can go take his hand, a fucking dildo from Ray's Emporium, and go fuck himself for all I care. Fuck him. Let's move on. Speaking of someone trying to fuck, you want to talk about Harvey Weinstein real quick?
All right,
so Harvey Weinstein... Damn, that was a good rant. I'm going to put that one in the title. Harvey Weinstein's lawyer... that whole rant is going to get put in the title.
Oh, okay.
Of the episode that we're going to post, hopefully tonight. So anyway, Harvey Weinstein's lawyer begins their closing argument, and they said... This is basically just the gist of it all. She said that the accusers lack common sense. So basically what she tried to do is put the onus on the girls, saying that, hey, if this guy invites you to his hotel room at 11 o'clock at night... Why are you going by yourself? You know what awaits you. And the lawyer's like, listen, I'm a woman. I know what a guy wants out of me if he asks me to his hotel room. I'm not using good judgment if I just go and show up there. Do you agree with that?
No.
So if some random dude was like, hey, come up to my hotel room at 11 o'clock p.m.
Okay, no, I
Seriously, you don't know what's waiting for you?
Okay.
What
was the question again?
Some fucking fat
Do I know
slob
what? Yeah, okay.
In a fucking bathrobe.
I get it, but like...
Opening the door.
He held things over their head, and I don't like him for that.
They accepted it, and
I don't
a lot
care.
of these women made a lot of money.
And this is something that I like.
Yeah.
I hate talking about. I hate talking about it. We're in a relationship, so it's different. Mm-hmm. There have been times where you said stuff to me. We're not leaving this fucking house unless you get down and do some shit. Yeah. And I'm saying that like, we're in a relationship. This is okay. For someone,
I'm not leaving until I get blown.
Yeah, between us is a joke, right? Yeah. And I get that. Like that's our relationship. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Who knows?
Sometimes you got to release my gun.
But for this dude to hold jobs over these women that they're not going to get apart or not going to get a job. Unless they do something for him, I have a problem with that. I don't like this dude. I don't like him. Mm-hmm. And I know that they knew what was going to have to happen. I see that side of it, but I also see like, are they going to get a fucking job? Like he's guaranteeing me a starring role in something
that'll lead you to
something else,
riches beyond belief.
So. I see both sides. I still think he's a scumbag.
He is a scumbag.
I still think I don't like him. I want him to get something. I don't know how much time he needs, but I think he needs to get something. I know.
He better not get something. He better not. Not just the money. He better not get anything, because it was consensual. Did you see the video? She played a video during the trial. Is it though? You think every woman that got down on her knees wanted to do that? They had a choice. He didn't rape these women. It's not Bill Cosby. It's not Bill Cosby. You either get paid millions if you suck my dick, or you're not ever going to work. Well, hey, I can maybe push you along. I got a lot of friends in Hollywood. Hey, I got this movie coming out. You'd be perfect for this role. And these women are like, yeah, I want to be famous. I think it's the thrill of fame is what really pushed them over the edge. The thrill, the lure, the lust, the money. The lust. There ain't no lust for him. But the thing is like, it's not him. It's the money and the power. Like, women are looking at him and seeing somebody different. They're like, this motherfucker's got power and money. What is he? Is he producer, director? What is he? Writer? Producer, kind of like executive guy. And big. He's I don't even know what he's... I know he's big. He's tied to a lot of people. Like, he did shit for... But what the fuck did he do? I have no idea. He was behind the scenes of a lot of shit. He's just one of those guys. Did he have? He's just one of those guys that just had a lot of power in Hollywood. Very rich man, a lot of connections. He could do pretty much anything he wanted for these people. So I don't feel bad for him, but his lawyer did play a video in the courtroom of all these women saying thank you to Harvey Weinstein during their acceptance speeches. Thank you to Harvey Weinstein, and all the men that are now bashing him were saying, Harvey Weinstein, great visionary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it was like a fucking long-ass video of all these people, and she's like, so what changed? This proves the Me Too movement. Yeah, exactly. And that's what happened. I want to go after it because Trump got in office, and then all hell broke loose, and everyone's coming out of the fucking woodwork. I made my millions. I don't need Harvey anymore. Let me go attack him for him giving me an opportunity. All I did was blow his fat ass for 5 minutes, but for a lifetime of money, I don't like that shit. You don't come after him.
No, I'm not saying it's...
Don't go after him for
It's
this.
not...
He's a horrible, despicable human being, but you can't tell me it's not consensual.
I don't know. I don't know.
But I'm also someone that's for prostitution as well. If there's a private agreement, then why is there a problem?
But see, in my head, I feel like they're being forced.
I don't think so.
Because they have to... In order to get this job... You have to do this, or you're never going to work. You will never have a job in this industry unless you fucking do this.
Why wasn't something said beforehand?
Because no one ever listened to women, and all of a sudden, like, every single woman, even the scumbags that are fucking lying out their ass. I'm not saying...
A lot of them are worse than
That's why I said that. I'm not saying every woman is telling 1,000,000% the truth. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying this stupid Me Too movement came out, which... could be good, but a lot of liars came out of that as well. Let's be honest. They're not all telling the truth. And then because of that, this got brought to light. But when it was happening, they probably didn't feel it. Like, he's this big, huge guy that's at the top. Who's going to believe you? I don't know. Like, I'm not... They're all idiots. I feel bad for the women. I think he's a scumbag. But I don't know. It's weird. It's I don't know how. I don't know.
You know what I think's funny? You know who's going to be next? It's going to be some big pro wrestling scandal. I guarantee it. How many?
You think?
How many
women?
Girls you think blew Vince McMahon?
Yeah. Or Shane McMahon. Yep.
Suck my dick, you bitch.
Because with all the stories from backstage,
God, yeah.
How many of them did it to him?
Well, there was one female in particular in ECW. She used to get pissed on to get TV time. Like, men would, like, piss on her and shit. And
Is that the one that I like?
Yeah, the one that you like.
I'm not
going to say names on there, but yeah, she got, like, pissed on and had to do all
sucks.
sorts of weird, nasty sexual things to
but,
get
like,
TV time.
when you're in a position where you want money, you want to be popular, you want to be on TV, you want to be in the movie, you're going to do whatever you got to do if you are guaranteed that thing.
Yeah.
Do you... I know, I guarantee you, she did not want to be pissed on.
Of course not. I would hope not.
These women did not want to blow him or fuck him or whatever the hell they were doing. They did not want to do it. They did it because that's their only choice.
Shit, you can piss on me for $1 million.
It's just
for a starring role in Hollywood.
It's fucked up, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen with it. But
I wish Harvey Weinstein was gay. I'd fuck him for a $10 million movie role. Shit.
Oh, for God's
I'd
sakes.
do it, and I wouldn't Me Too him. I would even call him the next day.
Oh
hey,
my
Harvey,
gosh.
Harvey's got fun.
Can I do it again? What's your next role?
Hey, Harv. Shit. I'll
so
really admit
stupid.
it. I'll do that shit for $10 million. You tell me these fucking sluts didn't do it for fucking because they wanted to? Shit, they did. You know they did. I know they did. There's
They didn't
no way.
want to.
Yeah,
they
did.
wanted the role.
Oh,
They didn't. Look at him.
They did it.
Oh, he's so sexy.
They don't do it.
Oh my
it.
God,
Oh, boy.
he's so sexy.
That bank
Let me
account-
call
that bank
him.
account, shit.
Let me get all up on that shit because I can't resist him.
These women,
Give me a break.
Fine. You know what the judge should say? All right, listen.
None
You give
of
us
those
all that
women
money
wanted
back,
it.
and we'll throw him in prison. All the women that they can confirm that he gave those roles to, they have to
And
give
give
the
it
money
to
back.
give it to who?
It can get battered women's shelters. Battered women. So if Angelina, so I'm not saying her, whoever the hell, like Annabella Sciorra, the actress. Let's say if she got paid $4 million for whatever movie he got her in, she has to give that $4 million back, and it goes to a shelter of her choosing that helps that woman in her predicament. Because hey, you did fuck him for that money. Maybe we should take that money and give it to someone and help him out. Give it to the Voices of Misery. We'll do something with it.
Oh my God!
Take out 2 more months and drink a little bit more, huh? How about that?
Only 2 months? If $4 million, we would be out for a while.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go back. I would. Then we could just enjoy life. Fucking chill the fuck out, man. But
God, Harvey Weinstein. When is that over? Is it?
who knows?
Well, that was closing arguments, right? So it should be ending?
It better end, and I'll tell you what, he better not get any jail time, because in my heart of hearts...
Is he? He's not in jail, though, right? He's on, like, house arrest or something?
He's on house arrest. But if these women knew what they were doing. They knew what the fuck they were getting into. You can't cry wolf after you've gotten all that money. And he did provide the things he offered these women. He got them the roles. He got them the money. He got them fame. All they had to do was
So should they all be arrested because it's prostitution?
Exactly. Flip the tables on him. So technically, this is prostitution.
But he still should get something.
I don't think he
because
should.
What is he? He's a pimp.
I think they should have said it was consensual and done. Because technically, no money exchanged hands. It was a contract. So I don't think you can call it prostitution. It was more or less quid pro quo, where I do for you, you do for me.
Oh God! Did you hear R. Kelly got another one? There's another one.
I don't give a fuck about him anymore. To be honest with you,
again, he's in the news. Like this dude.
Isn't he in jail right now?
Yeah, he's been in jail since June or July.
Good.
He hasn't been out.
Good.
It's just nothing but drama surrounding him. Apparently,
he's a piece of garbage. He really is. He's a horrible human being.
And they keep pushing back the trial. So who the fuck knows? But he's not allowed to leave jail at all.
Well, soon Juicy Justy can join him. That dumb fuck.
Yeah.
They got him on 6 counts. 6 counts now. Juicy Jussie Smollett. He needs to go too. What they need to do is they need to stop putting these people up on their shoulders and walking them through the streets like they're fucking heroes without looking up any kind of proof or anything like that and villainizing other people without
hate
proof.
The fact that it took so long for him to get indicted on anything.
They were trying. Chicago
hates
that motherfucker.
A year? 2 years? How long has it been? I feel like it's been a million years.
It's been a while.
It's been forever.
About a year because the podcast started and I was going off from the beginning. Yeah, so about a year.
Okay, so it's been about a year. So it's still, I think it's been too long because this dumb fuck went and accused people of being racist and fucking. Yeah. No, like, this dude needs to go down. Like, seriously, just take him down. I don't care what the fuck they get him on. Get him on something, and he needs to spend some time in there. Like, think about your actions, you motherfucker, and I hope he never works again. Yeah. Not in Hollywood. Go work at McDonald's. Go do something like that.
Yeah.
But you did that for popularity to get your name out there.
Would anybody touch him, though, right now? No one would touch this guy.
I don't know, but he should never work another day in Hollywood ever again.
Yeah.
And he was on a popular show, which drives me nuts. Like, what is wrong with you?
He was one of the popular characters, if I know correctly.
So why did he feel he had to do that?
There's a lot of currency in playing the victim, especially in a race crime with Donald Trump. It's a lightning bolt.
And this is the problem with the world today. Like I just said with the Me Too people. Mm-hmm. Like, there are liars out there. You cannot believe just because a woman says something doesn't mean you believe it. Look into the shit.
Yeah.
A lot of it happens, yes, but not every single woman that is saying it. Some of them are crying wolf. Sorry, some of them are.
Well, these feminists need to understand that they're hurting real victims.
Like, seriously. They're taking it away from the people that are actually getting abused. Mm-hmm. And then you got this stupid fuck just going out there and blatantly lying and staging this whole fucking thing. I mean, what if someone gets attacked? What if another actor gets attacked by some racist fuckers out there?
What happens if, like, 4 houses in our development burn their own houses down to collect the insurance money, and they all get caught for crime, and then ours legitimately burns down out of nowhere?
That's a problem.
they're like, right? Yeah, fuck them. You guys are in cahoots together.
He just started something that he shouldn't. You never know. Yeah. Freaking someone could get attacked, and is this another stage thing? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, my God.
The benefit of the doubt is going to be a lot harder to earn because of this false.
People they got to stop lying just to get attention.
That's what it is. It's all attention. It's all social media. It's all clicks. It's all likes. It's all this crap you put out there, and that's what these trolls go for too. And just to get back to trolls go for the exact opposite. They go for dislikes. They go for any kind of attention. They don't care if it's positive or negative. They don't care.
What type of person is that though? You got people that are attention whores, right? That need positive feedback. Mm-hmm. Like, please, like, help me. I'm a victim. Blah blah blah. That are lying. I'm talking about the liars. And then you have the trolls out there that need, like, people to argue with them. Mm-hmm. It's weird, the types of people you have out there.
Some people just want any attention.
Oh,
Some people want sympathy.
They all need to be medicated.
Yeah, some people want sympathy because of currency and being a victim. And there's other people out there that just want any attention, positive or negative. They don't give a shit. Some people just want to be loved all the time. Some people want to have the pat in the back, like, oh no, don't do that, don't feel that way. Things are going to get better for you. And that's what they look for all the time. And that's what they talk about. They post that shit all the time. Oh, woe is me today. And people come pat their back. Oh, it's going to be okay. Eventually, that shit's going to wear off. And then what happens? They strike out. They lash out. And then they just want any kind of attention. And then they probably turn into internet trolls. Internet trolls just want attention. They just want to get their little yucks behind a computer screen thinking they're really ruining someone's life when, in fact, they're just looking pathetic. And they're proving how pathetic they are.
But this Jussie Sorry, what the fuck her name is? Jussie?
Juicy Jussie is his name, and he just wanted sympathy so he can further his career.
He's not in jail, right? They just indicted him. He's like, he's not home, in jail yet. Out, like he's no trial or nothing. So
they're looking for like $500,000, and he didn't make much money. He was trying to make money with this whole scandal. So what he was trying to do is become like an activist. But like I just don't understand how like he thought that was going to work. It was like he could have at least hired white guys to do the MAGA thing.
Or high.
He could have at least hired white guys. He said 2 white males.
I know.
Doing MAGA, and he'd get these big, giant Terry Crews looking black dudes. Fucking big mustard.
But he said
fucks.
It was a race thing, right? It was 2 white guys that did it.
This is MAGA country. They called him the N-word. They tied a noose around his neck, which he didn't take off until like hours later. He was just walking around with a noose around his neck.
Oh my God.
No marks on him or anything like that. Or like maybe the guy punched him once or something, but like really didn't have any kind of signs of struggle. He didn't have answers to questions.
When it first came out, it wasn't confirmed that it was shady. But like I remember when it first hit the news or whatever, and it was all over the place, that it sounded shady as fuck.
I questioned it immediately.
We were both talking about it, and then you did a podcast about it, a solo. Back when you used to do
going
those.
off on this guy before
going the hell off. Yeah. And I remember, like, nothing was adding up. Like, what is this guy talking about? Like, none of it makes sense.
Shit, I think I was on this before anybody else, man. I didn't believe it from the beginning. I was like, why the fuck is this actor walking in freezing cold Chicago weather to get a sub at like 1 o'clock in the morning?
And I love Subway. Believe me, I love Subway.
I'm like,
no, I...
You're telling me this actor wouldn't get a... Oh, and the fucking guy calls him, hey, that's the guy from Empire. And then they call him MAGA. So, like, what racist guys are watching Empire? Like, what fucking white racist or any racist watching Empire? A show about all blacks. Fucking, nothing made sense.
None of it made sense at all.
You think he would have taken an Uber or called Uber Eats or whatever the fuck it is, the one that brings you food? Grubhub. Like, you would have thought that he would have had some kind of, dude, it's cold as fuck out there. I'm famous. I'm not going the fuck out there to get my own Subway at 1 o'clock in the morning. Who the fuck are you, motherfucker?
Oh, God.
Even the bitch screaming at people in Walmart going, motherfucker. She probably has more sense than that guy.
Just stupid. Not well thought out at all. He thought he was like this smart ass dude. Like, dude, you fucked up, man. I hope he goes down for it. I don't care if it's even a year.
Yeah.
Put him away and hopefully he never works in Hollywood again.
Blackball him and throw him away for a while.
Hire him.
And take his money. Because he owes Chicago a lot of money for that false search. And
that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
because we talked about this many podcasts ago where my stepmother had set our house on fire, right? And I'm not going to go into that whole thing.
Yeah, that was a battle.
But she did.
Not ours, the one that we share.
Yeah, no, like years ago, right?
Yeah.
And like fire trucks had to come and an ambulance had to come because she was having a mental breakdown. Like the medicine wasn't working for her, and like it was a complete nightmare. Because she did that fire. Yeah. She had to pay for all that shit. Plus, she did time in jail. Yes. Like, I mean, this was a serious thing. Even though she wasn't mentally all there, she still did it.
Yeah.
And she went down for it.
They didn't give her any breaks.
No, there were no breaks at all. So she spent, I don't know how much time in jail, like 8 months. I don't know. It wasn't long, but it was months.
She missed Christmas, didn't she?
18 months?
She missed Christmas.
I think it was 18
I don't
months.
remember.
I don't know, but whatever. She was in there, but she did have to pay for every fire truck, every firefighter.
How much did that come out to?
That I don't know. I remember my dad bitching up a storm because he was at work when it happened and he was called home. And, like, oh my God, the bill. Like, I remember my dad bitching, like, I can't fucking believe we gotta pay for this shit. She was having a mental breakdown. Blah, blah. But, like, you fuck up. Mm-hmm. You know,
you pay the consequences.
And this dude wasn't mentally ill.
Well, maybe.
I guess you could fight that, but like he purposely, methodically thought this shit out, even though he was stupid about it.
Paid with his personal checks and said for supplies or some shit in the
like
subject line.
He thought this shit out. He better have to pay for every single little investigation. Oh. So fuck him. I don't like this dude.
He's juicy. That's why he's juicy Jussie. And he is gay, so I mean, it'll basically be like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
How do you say that? Do you know that?
Juicy Jussie Smollett is gay. He is gay.
I didn't know that.
He is that purple
How do you know
seal.
that?
He's that purple seal gay. That thing, that fucking meme that goes around. Do you think Jesse's gay? Because, like, I've done my research in this Fruit Loop. He's such a piece of shit.
Oh,
no, because, like, when I was doing all the podcasts about him and was going off like every week about how much I hated this guy and how fake his story was, and I was right. I found that out pretty quick that he was gay. He was a gay actor, and he's black, and he used that as his advantage. And everything.
So why didn't he do that then? If he's gay, why did he go with a racist thing? Oh, okay, they did.
But they probably did. He's story changed so many
You have two
times.
black guys fighting this guy who's, I don't know if he's black or if he's mixed or what, because he's a little light skinned.
But why would they sign up for that? Because then they could go to jail.
Because he was probably paying them.
He didn't pay him much, a couple $1,000. That's nothing.
Well, maybe they live in the ghetto and they're broke.
Yeah, well, they were actors.
But
too.
like, why, instead of being racist about it, why not just go the other route and say the gay thing?
He should have left that MAGA country shit out. The MAGA country, and this is Trump's country. Like, what the fuck was all
This
about,
dude
man?
is just stupid. All around, no matter how you look at it, he's dumb, and I hope he goes down. Oh my god, I hope he burns.
So do I. Let's move on to a not so bright topic, but something else that'll cause some more conversation. So this one I wanted to talk about just because it is like a sign of the times and how crazy things are going right now. This one happened in a school. There was a student who didn't want to stand up for the national anthem. And what they were doing was the students, and the school was predominantly like Mexican and just like mixed races, you know, like a lot of Hispanics, a lot of blacks, and you know, it was just like a really mixed school. They didn't want to stand up because the anti-immigration laws are in effect, so the kids didn't stand up. The teacher proceeded to berate the student and asked them to stand up, and they did not want to stand up. This teacher asked the student if they got free lunch and said, "People died for this country. Are your legs broken?" I don't know why he asked if they got free lunch. Like maybe like you're being fed by
to embarrass them in
people.
front of the class.
This teacher is still able to go to work. They haven't been suspended or anything like that.
Oh God!
But they did tell the student that didn't want to stand for the national anthem, "Go back to your own country."
The teacher said that?
Yeah.
And they still have a job?
They still have a job. Yeah.
Where is this?
I
you don't have it written down?
No, I didn't write down where, because I don't like pinpointing
this
things.
Bitch.
I don't like pinpointing things so people can go like attack people and shit.
Well,
the schools,
she needs to be attacked.
It was a guy.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then he.
No, I just wanted to bring that
up. Fuck me for
up.
being sexist.
I think it's fucked up, though. I mean, this whole thing's screwed up. I don't understand why these teachers think they can say whatever the fuck they want.
Because they get away with it. Like, I just don't get it. I don't...
Why do people even say dumb shit? I guess that's what I wanted to bring up here. Like, the teacher should have known that more than likely 9 out of every 10 kids in that class has a cell phone with a camera, and they're recording this.
It doesn't say how old the kid was.
It was high school. High school age.
God,
so
dude.
They're in their teens.
So they have phones, and this isn't no second grade or whatever.
No.
But they have a right... I would think by the time high school comes, they have a right to their opinion. And if they want to sit, let them sit. People don't like the fact that the word God is in there either.
I hate that.
Right?
God should not be in that. He should not be in there.
And people are against that.
Remove God from that.
So why can't people sit for that? Like, if you have certain beliefs or whatever, these are high school kids that are coming into their own.
Yeah.
Who is it bothering? Really, who is it bothering?
This guy, you should see him. The picture that I saw online of this guy, he looked like the typical, like, fucking MAGA red hat voter.
The teacher?
Yeah, the teacher did. Yeah, he just, I mean, I got nothing against the MAGA stuff. I just don't like the rage. People
but
like misinterpreted
the
message.
Tell this kid to go back to his own country. Get the fuck out of here.
Because he doesn't believe in the same thing you believe in. I get it. I try to understand where both sides of the argument are. And I get, like, hey, this is the country's flag that you live in, and you don't respect what to stand for. I get that argument.
Yes, I do get that, too. And it's only a 30-second thing. You can stand up and put your hand on your chest, and, like, 30 seconds is over.
If you don't believe in it, you can't force someone to believe in it. And you can't force them to get out of your country. You're a fucking teacher making $28,000 a year. This isn't your country, you know? You're fucking criminally underpaid in this country that you're given so much for. Or, you know, you feel this... You feel this overinflated self-sense of importance because you voted for a guy who said a couple of words and wears a certain colored hat.
Why can't people have opinions anymore?
Why do you have to care what people are doing? That's also where I'm coming from. If I go to a football game and half the people are sitting down, but I'm standing because I guess I stand up for the national anthem. You know, I live in the country. I don't have anything against it. It's done good things for us. It's the people that I hate that are in this country, not the country itself. The flag itself, I do believe in, and I believe in our military, and I believe in a lot of different things.
I guess it just depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
That's how it is, because you can interpret the flag any way you want to.
Yeah.
If there's negative shit going on, you can just look at the flag and see nothing but negative.
Yeah.
I guess it just is the way you look at it. Like, if we went to a baseball game and they were doing the national anthem, I'm going to fucking stand.
Yeah.
But someone sitting next to me
I'm not gonna look at them differently.
who's sitting or kneeling, that's not going to... I'm not going to fucking go off on them. Like,
everyone's got
that's
their reasons.
choice. You know, like, it is what it is. Like, oh, God.
If you come from an inner
Jesus.
city... and you're a good student, but you're walking home at 2 o'clock in the morning for whatever reason, and you're not doing anything wrong, and cops attack you and beat you up on a regular basis, I can see why you might hate this country. Mm-hmm. But if you have no struggles at all and don't know what struggle is, but you just read it in the news and it makes you feel good to sit down for the flag, you probably don't know what people's experiences are. Just judge the country off of your experiences, not try to take on these battles just because you can, even though you have no reason to do this shit. The fact that these students were sitting...
I would like to know why this is a requirement anyways.
I don't know. A lot of schools took it out. I don't know why this one's still doing it. A lot of kids don't do the national, or students.
It was every
schools.
single day.
Yeah, every morning we had to do
it takes 30 seconds. I'm not complaining. Yep. But it's every single day. You learn that, and you learn the Star Spangled Banner. You learn a couple others, but those were the two big ones.
Yeah.
And you learned it, you did it, and that was it. But like, why?
I don't know.
Why do you have to?
I don't know why people get so fired up over this shit.
I don't know. That's the thing. It does not bother me. It really does not. I don't give a shit who is sitting, who is standing, who is fucking like wearing a hat.
Who gives a fuck?
Mean, and my whole male side of the family, all of them, military, every single one.
Yeah.
So it's just, but I mean, whatever. People have opinions.
People take that shit too seriously. Like, they really do. Like, people have nothing to do with it. Like, you may just be some dude that just likes what Donald Trump says on TV, and all of a sudden you're like Mr. fucking America. Mm-hmm. You know, like your fucking belly sticking out of your shirt with a Budweiser in your hand. Yeah, America, get these fucking immigrants out of my country.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you got a fucking...
These people piss me off.
You got a fucking trailer out in the forest somewhere with no electricity. Asshole.
But the thing is, like, and Trump pisses me off too, right? I'm a Trump supporter or whatever, and if I was to vote, I would vote for him again. But this whole immigration bullshit pisses me off. Mm-hmm. We are all immigrants. Yep. Not one of us isn't. We all came from fucking somewhere.
We all did.
And it pisses me off that
Unless you're a Native American.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're the only ones that were born and raised here, like original people. Yeah, we were born here, but we all descended from somewhere. Shut the fuck up. If we all go and do that stupid DNA test that's such a goddamn big deal that I would love to do, I guarantee if I did it, I know that I'm English and Irish, but I guarantee there's 20 other fucking countries in there.
Yeah.
So where do I belong?
There just needs to be a test, because there's a lot of people in America that we should ship the fuck out. And there's a lot of people from other countries we should bring in.
It's just the whole immigrant thing pisses me off. Like, no, we're all fucking immigrants. We all came from immigrants. Shut the fuck up. Why are we more privileged to be here than someone else?
All right, now...
if they're criminals, they should obviously
ship them
be
off.
Subjective or whatever. Like,
what they should do, if they're criminals, they should be dropped in the ocean. There's plenty of space out there for them, and let them fend for themselves.
Find a fucking island.
Become fish food, yeah. That'd be a good reality show. Get America's most deadly criminals. One island, one survivor. And then, like, they get forgiven of all their sins.
I get it.
And they get to come out and get, like, an apartment in New York City.
They want to stop the criminal activity, and they want to stop the drugs. I get that. But guess what? We're going to have it regardless. Yeah. We're going to have it regardless. We're still going to have a fucking Heisenberg here. We're still going to have people fucking robbing banks at gunpoint.
That's always going to happen.
Doesn't matter if they're fucking Mexican, black, white, fucking red. It doesn't fucking matter. We're going to have it. Just fucking leave people alone.
I've always said, if you know, like, let's say the whitest white guy, most racist guy, or whatever you want to call it, if everybody in the country was black with afros, or if everyone was white with blonde hair and blue eyes, they would find a reason to hate each other.
Yes.
There's always, oh, you're
you
too
don't walk
short.
right.
Oh, you're too short. Man, your fucking fingernails are too long. We hate those long nails.
You don't like the right kind of music.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck ever.
Oh, man, I fucking hate those yellow teeth son of a bitches. Look at how big his nose is. Fuck those big nose people. Small nose crew.
It's just...
people like conflict. If the world was perfect and there was peace, they'd find a reason to fight because people need that conflict in their lives. They look for it.
This was all for the pledge. And we went on this whole immigrant fucking thing.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter. And we're trying to give the case for immigrants because I feel like there's a lot of them that can help us. There's a lot of people that fuck this country up and they need to get deported. Maybe take a test. Whoever fails it gets sent out and we take theirs in. People that want to be American, people that can contribute positive to the country, that want to work.
That work.
Yeah, I would take 100 of those Mexicans.
If they're coming in here and coming on welfare, I see your point, right? If they're coming in here, coming on welfare, or committing crimes, or selling drugs, I see the point. There's got to be a better system. There's got to be a better way.
Just because you're born here and you're useless,
I mean,
that doesn't mean anything.
There just has to be a better way. Separating families isn't like if the parents aren't allowed, then fucking the kids aren't allowed either. Like until they're older. Like, I don't fucking know. There's got to be a better way than just fucking like, nope, fuck all of you, and like we're gonna separate you and throw you across the country. Like, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Scatter you, the whole family across the fucking country, keep you in cages. I don't agree with that.
My friend Blondie Fezzer can't get a green card to live in this country where she wants to work, but yet we have Lizzo, and we can't get rid of this bitch. I would trade in a heartbeat. Get her here, send Lizzo the fuck out. Sound like a deal?
No, see, you're because you don't like Lizzo, but I'm saying like a fucking murderer. Get rid of a murderer, bring her in. You know, like get rid of a bad person.
Yeah, but where do you send a murderer though? You can't send him to like because like
is there a deserted island somewhere?
Well, I guess
where they can all just murder each other.
I guess what they're thinking is resources are going to get wasted because we have to be selective who we bring in. They're going to bring in this and that and everything. I think what really needs to happen is if you're worried about resources, then stop giving people who have triple life sentences, food, shelter. Just get rid of them. Just execute these fucks. 100% without a shadow of a doubt if you can prove that they did the crime, because I know there's some cases where 35 years later this guy's out of prison.
And that's worrisome. But
you got to be careful of that too.
Nowadays, we also have better technology and DNA and all that stuff. So, and surveillance and social media.
And Kim Kardashian getting people out of prison.
So, like, nowadays, I think it's a little bit harder. I think it's a little bit harder to misconvict someone. Hopefully. I'm hoping. If they use the technology fucking right, you shouldn't be just throw someone in there for circumstantial evidence is garbage. But, like, someone in, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. And I don't get the deal with the 3, like you said, the 3 consecutive life sentences. Why? He's already got a life sentence. Why are you piling
3
it?
separate convictions, 3 life sentences.
But why? He's already in there for life. Why the fuck?
So what happens if fucking Prince Dracula gets put in for 5 life sentences?
Like, he's not going to live.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the fucking Sesame Street vampire.
God.
So, like, they tell
he's
fucking...
not a prince?
He's Dracula, right? What the fuck is his name?
He's Count Dracula.
Count Dracula?
He's not a goddamn prince.
Well, yeah, but he was a prince. Prince Dracula before he died. Or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck, man. It depends which fucking
but you said
literature
Sesame
you're reading.
You said Sesame Street.
No, the voice I was doing was Count Dracula. One Mississippi. Whatever the fuck. But... that'd be some funny shit if, like, they arrest a vampire and they're like, all right, you got 3 life sentences. All right, that's it. Fuck you. So how do you determine how long a life sentence is? So, like, you just die.
Until you die.
Until you die, then you come back. We're going to put you in for 2 more. They can't say, like, all right, well, 60 years.
Or the ones that
average life, like
get sentenced to, like, 124
years. Fucking dumb shit.
Like, what is that?
I don't know, but I would love...
Until the day you die. That's what you're sentenced to.
I would love if there was someone in prison for, like, 120 years. And there's like
lived to 120.
They're like 138. And they come out like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm not doing the little dance and shit. They got like their flying taxi cab waiting for them.
But, like, what happens when the dude dies? Or the woman, I can't be sexist. Yeah. What happens if the person dies?
Women are never guilty anymore.
And they have 50 years left. Can we throw someone else in?
Take next of kin, get their next of kin. Get that dumb bitch in here.
I mean, who does that? Like, I don't get it. Just sentence them to life and, like, that's it. Never hear from them again.
I'm surprised there's not more suicide in jail, to be honest with you. I'm surprised there's not. You gotta
because they have the life in there.
Well, they
once they get used to it and they know the pecking order, they're fine.
I guess, but like they also get what they want in life. They get that conflict, and a lot of them are just they want that brotherhood, they want that attention. Because you got to figure there's a lot of gang members and people that just like there aren't many guys in there for like tax evasion. There's a lot of them just do some horrible crimes, and they're from gangs and they kill each other, and they like that shit.
This stupid show that I watch, they don't segregate them at all. Like, when you're in there for, like, shoplifting, and then there's a murder, like, 2 cells down. Mm-hmm. I would freak the fuck out if I went and stole a fucking goddamn lipstick, and then I'm thrown in jail with a bunch of fucking murderers.
Just don't even ask.
But then they go to the little computer and buy some Cheetos and, you know, and buy an e-cigarette. Mm-hmm. Like, literally buying all sorts of dumb shit, and then they got a remote to change the channel on the cable TV that they got. Whatever. Like, it's really not that bad unless you're, like, at the lowest end of the totem pole. Then I feel sorry for you, but, like, you shouldn't be in there anyways. So, how bad can you fucking feel for these people?
I agree, but
fuck them all.
I guess I wanted to talk about conflict a little bit more, and this is like my last topic that I research because I got another one, but this one's I kind of want to ask you because it just doesn't make any sense to me, and I got like a nice long car drive ahead of me now, at least for the next 2 weeks, and my mind wanders a lot, and I was wondering why adults like fight, like why do grown people fight each other? Strangers, just random
fist
strangers.
Fist fight or argue? Just
fight, argue, fist fight. Like you could be at the grocery store, someone cuts you off, and then they start arguing. It's like, why? Just let it go. People argue over some dumb shit. It just I can't wrap my head around it because you think that as you grow older, you grow wiser, but people still fight over petty shit. I was playing DC the other day, and this kid was arguing with some other person, and they're going back and forth over like an enemy that got killed that just respawned a minute later, and they're arguing like, why do you feel the need to argue? And that's just a small scale of it. People argue over shit all the time. Parking spots, fucking, you cut me in line, and it's like that's the first thing you're taught when you go to school is to stand in line one after the other, right? You could be driving down the street in a car, somebody pulls out of the store before you even get.
And they cut you off.
Yeah, and then they
cut you off,
and they cut you off, and it's like, come on, man, really? Mm-hmm. People are just so petty and vindictive and just mean, and they fight over dumb shit. They create troll accounts online and fucking start battles over nothing just to get their rocks off. I just want to ask you, like, why the fuck do adults need that? Why do they fight?
I don't know. I don't like it. I shut down.
It's annoying.
I shut down. If an argument is coming at me. I just I shut down for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
You keep coming and coming and coming. I will reach a breaking point. I do get there. It just takes me a very long time to get there. But when I do, like you better fucking run. Like I'm done. I'm done with you. My parents. I reached it took years. Probably because they're my parents. Mm-hmm. It took me a very long time, but I reached a breaking point and I went the fuck off on that. And then the bitch down the street, these are the two. It takes a lot for me to go off on someone, and so it's always the same two damn scenarios because I don't go off on anybody.
There's no point.
I don't like conflict. That's not the type of person I am. Mm-hmm. So it's really two scenarios. The bitch at the bus stop. Yep. It took a very long time of her with the bullying and saying stupid shit, and I wouldn't say anything, and I would take it, and like finally I was just like, fuck this bitch. Like I'm done. Mm-hmm. I am done. And so like I guess there's people out there that are just wired to do it, or I don't know if they're wired that way, or if they're having a bad day and they're looking for it, or if there's just like some people are just bullies and that's just how they're always going to be. Like, I have no idea.
What about when it's constant though? Like constant.
Like I don't...
With the same person. It's like you at the bus stop. This person always had to try to get a rise out of you. She always tried.
And I wasn't doing it. I never reacted. I literally, conflict comes to me, I shut down. Like, I don't say anything. I sit there and, I pretend I don't see you. And, it just doesn't happen. I don't know. So, I don't know. Maybe because I did that, I looked as weak or something. Like, she just had to keep piling it on. Like, oh, well, she's taking it, so I'm just going to keep doing it over and over and over again.
What does that do?
Because she's the type of person that needs attention. Like, she had her little group.
She had a little clique of people.
We moved to this part of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was new to this part of the neighborhood, new to the bus stop, and, she had her own little clique. Like, it was fucking, seriously, it's high school.
Exactly.
That's what it is. It's high school. She had her own little clique, and it was the parents over there.
Bunch of old fucks.
And it was me and another mother, and we would just be on the complete opposite side of the street. Like, because when you see loud-ass people at fucking 6:30 in the morning, not having any of that. And so we would just stay on the other side of the street. No confrontation at all. But, somehow it would always come to me. I swear to God, it's written on my head. I swear to God, it's written. Because conflict finds me, I don't know how. Because I never ask for it, and I never say anything back. But it is written clear as day on my head because people know to just come for me. I don't get it.
No, it makes me laugh, and I don't really get mad at situations more than I get...
My ears are ringing. I'm pissed off.
Well, I don't get mad at situations. I get mad at just the absurdity of it all. So, if someone starts whining at me like a child... I look at them and I get angry because of that. Like, why are you angry and acting like a child?
Yeah.
I don't care that you cut me off in traffic. I care that you were so worked up about something so stupid when we could just walk away and never see each other again.
Yeah.
Why do you have to get so wrapped up in that moment that I'm so mad? Like, what the fuck?
I think certain people are just... I'm not saying everybody, but I do think there are certain people out there that are just...
And I notice it here. I notice it here more than any other place I've ever lived.
And we're from New York. Yeah,
New York.
Right? Like, I dealt with it in school, but as an adult in New York, I never dealt with that. Never. Yeah. And then I come down here and it's like, bitch, why the fuck are you attacking me? I'm nobody to you. You don't know me.
Exactly.
And I would come home and bitch for 20 minutes. Like, this motherfucking bitch just... But I would bitch to you.
Yeah.
To the point where you got sick of hearing it. But I'm like, I'm not saying anything. There are kids out there. I gave you a knife and said,
bitch, go ahead and handle the shit. That's what I gave you, a knife.
But I am the person that is like, we're at a bus stop. There are young children. This is an elementary school bus stop. You're starting something with me. I'm not going to react. These are kids. My kids are standing here. I'm not going to act like a fucking fool.
What kind of example are you giving to your children?
And I probably set a horrible example as being like just being yelled at constantly. But but then towards the end it was like I had enough. But I think that it's just certain people are just... I don't know if they're born that way or something happens and they're just like, I need attention and everything is me.
I don't know, but my whole thing is shit like that. Like, that's where we differ. I nip it in the bud immediately. Hey, you got a fucking problem?
Yeah, you do.
You got a fucking problem?
And I'm always like, I don't want confrontation.
Immediately.
At all. I don't want it.
If I'm at a bus stop and someone is just giving me the nasty eye or saying something, you got a fucking problem or what?
I know, you're like that.
I don't give a fuck,
man. I know, and it scares me because... Ooh, I don't want confrontation because I don't like.
I don't.
That's going to be the time where I get fucking stabbed.
You just got to put your foot down and don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let them do any of that shit. That's just the way that I live my life, man. I mean, life is too short. I don't look for it. It is, yeah. But it seems like people are always looking for it. They're always trying to get it out of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I'll just watch people.
Well, no, okay, there's certain...
And it's hilarious.
I'm literally just thinking of another one. The fucking bitch up north that we were in the duplex with.
Yeah, she was getting off on
She started with me, and then I that's one that I didn't take. I don't know. Because I was not...
Right next door to each other.
She was blaming me for something, damage to her property, and I'm like, oh, hell no.
And then she touched our stuff, and we knew she did it.
Yeah, and... Then I was done.
It was over a freaking flag.
You start blaming me for damage to your property where you can actually go after me for something. That's not going to fucking fly. So I did go right after her after that.
Just a quick little backstory on that because I'm thinking damaged property.
Jesus
it was a very
Christ.
windy day up north. It was really windy, and her flag got caught on something. And it
got
was
caught
like
on the stupid hook.
Yeah, it was like a little corner of the flag got caught, and it wasn't damaged. It was just not waving because it was so windy. It got wrapped around itself.
There was it was an older flag, I'm sure, because you could tell when the sun discolors the thing. There was a small hole. It was worn a little bit. It was extremely windy, and somehow the wind had just happened to knock it the right way where the little tiny hole hooked around the hook where you put the flag. And I went out there that night to have a smoke, and like immediately just like attacked me. She's like, "You got something against my flag?" And I'm like, and I thought she was joking. It was a beautiful butterfly flag that was pink and purple, and it was pretty. Like I'm like, no, and I was laughing, literally laughing. The next day, our flag completely ripped to shreds and knocked off the goddamn pole, laid across like diagonal on our fucking stairs. And I'm like, oh hell no, like this fucking bitch. And we had issues with her previously where she would come randomly, wait till you left for work, and then she would come, ring the doorbell, and like a dumb fuck, because I didn't learn up north, I would answer the door, and then she'd just start going off saying how loud we were, which is not the case. Yep. We have a daughter on the spectrum, so she does rock and she does jump, but it's a duplex, so we're side by side. It just happened to be that her bedroom happened to be next to Jenna's bedroom or whatever. We can't sleep at night because, well, sorry guys, but I can't strap her to a fucking chair. Like, what do you want me to do? But she came, so I saw that, I went over there and freaking flat out asked her, like, why the fuck are you going over and damaging my shit completely to shreds when I didn't even touch her stuff? And I think after that, it pretty much stopped. Didn't it stop after that? Because I don't think she expected me to knock on her door, because it was her constantly knocking on the door, complaining about something stupid. And then the flag thing was like, that was it. Like, you're accusing me of damaging your property, now you're damaging mine. Yeah. And now, even though it was a stupid flag that you put outside your door, like, not on a flagpole, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a flagpole, but it attaches to your house. Yeah.
Like right next to the door.
You're damaging my shit now. Like, I don't fucking think so. And I went immediately over there. But I don't fucking know. I think people just like conflict. I don't know if they get off on it or if that's how they were raised. Maybe their parents went and did a lot of conflict. I don't know where it comes from. I don't have a clue.
I just think people are just lonely, and they just have to replace the emptiness with something, whether it's conflict or anything, because they can't find friends, or they're just bitter. Because I have a lot of incidents in my life where I could point to and probably be a better person, like being out of work for almost 2 months. That sucked, but I didn't turn into an asshole. I just kept on doing my thing, and I just kept staying out of people's faces, because I don't even like people that much. And it's the cliche thing to say, because everyone says they hate people, but they got 1,000 friends on fucking Twitter, you know what I mean? Yeah, they just do all that engagement shit. But
yeah, but all social media is the podcast.
That's it. It's all podcast stuff. It's like nothing personal. There's no personal shit out there. It's all podcast related stuff. I don't get it. I'll never understand it, why people just need that kind of conflict. Because we never did anything to that woman. We never even said hi to her.
No.
Never.
I think we're just odd. And because we're odd, we send off like a signal. That's what I really think.
That's got to be what it is.
I think we're odd because we don't wave or smile or talk socialize. To anybody. We literally like look straight ahead, get in the car, get out of the car, get in the house. I go to the bus stop, drop the kid. Like, once they're on that bus, I don't socialize. I come right back home. That's it. It's in and out. And I think that sends off a fucking thing.
I think people want what they can't have. And I'm not saying we're any special prizes, but if people see us coming and going for 5 years at this location we've been at, not ever once attempting to try to make a friend in this neighborhood, they probably think that we sit on some high horse, and then they want to know what we're all about. Like that stupid old woman who just stares at us whenever the fuck we leave our house. Whenever she's out there with her friend talking, they're always staring at us. They stop the conversation and watch everything we're doing. As we're putting groceries in the house, they just stand there and stare.
She did that the other day.
Yeah.
And didn't you say to me, because this was a few days ago, do you want to go out there and say something to her?
But that's giving her what she wants. That's giving her the conversation.
I got out of the car. I don't know if we brought this up yet. This happened last week. We went to the store for something really quick. It was a quick trip. I got out of the car, and I happened to see out of the corner of my eye that she was standing in her driveway looking. And I'm like, fuck. Because all she's waiting for, I know, because I'm not, it's eye contact. All she wants is eye contact. And normally when I get out of the car, because I'm on the passenger side, I put my right foot down and just spin right. That's how I normally get out of the car. And then go up to the thing. But she's over that way. Yeah. So I'm like, I can see her out of the corner. And I'm like, I'm purposely not going to do that. So I'm going to get out of this car all retarded. Because I purposely don't want to turn my head in that direction. So I open the car door. I step my right foot out. And then, like, I come out, like, fucking backwards. Like, my ass is coming out of the fucking car first. Because I refuse to look that direction. And I'm like, and I whispered to you, I'm like, hurry the fuck up and get us inside that house. Sure. Because I don't think you noticed at the time. And we got in, and I'm like, that bitch is standing in her driveway, staring. Like, you could feel.
Just staring.
You could feel her, like, eyes just going through your skin. And I'm like, she's out there staring. So I'm like, I don't need her, like. I feel like when we are out there, like, she's studying her bags and seeing what the fuck we're bringing in. Or I don't know what it is. I don't like being stared at. So when I'm being stared at, I constantly feel like I'm being judged. Yeah. No matter what the fuck it is. I don't give a shit what it is. Whether it's a fucking bike, a case of beer, fucking clothes, whatever the fuck. If someone's staring at me to watch what the fuck I'm bringing, like, why do you need to know what I'm bringing into my house? Yeah. So, oh, God. I just went off on a whole tirade and you didn't stop me.
No, I like when you do that because I hate this woman. I hate her with a passion. And that one day when we were driving by, she was walking her dog and she stopped and we turned around and she was watching the car drive by.
Fucking car until we got into the driveway. Down. Like, I don't understand what is her problem.
I don't get it. We've never done anything to this woman. Never.
We never had a problem with her until this old, because we had a problem with an old guy that was constantly like ring, like ringing the doorbell, knocking on the door, and fucking. God forbid you go outside and check the mail.
He's walking towards you. He's walking towards you. Like, you can't even go outside if this guy was in the neighborhood.
And then he moves, and now we got this nosy bitch that just won't stop staring. And she's always outside. So, I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't know if she's looking for the next conversation.
We need a deserted island. We need to hit the lotto.
No, because then, like, the animals would probably be watching us all the time and shit. Like, they would just start talking about us and whatever. I don't know. And we're not making this shit up. This is not delusional. I look in the rear view mirror as I was driving by, and I was like, look. And she was standing. She stopped
through the side view mirror.
Complete stop. Halted every movement.
And I kept saying, why is she watching us?
It was creepy. Like, it's creepy. It's like she's the old bitch that knows that our house is haunted. Maybe she can save us.
She's not that old, though.
Maybe she can save us. Maybe she can save us, though.
She's got to be like 56, 58.
Maybe she knows there's a dark secret in this house and she wants to tell us so bad, but we're just mean people that don't talk to people in the neighborhood. But the funny thing is, like, I've seen her out in public. I've seen her at the supermarket here. And I was in line,
I know, and you told me.
I've seen her a couple of them. I'll never forget that ugly little face of hers. She looks like a less hot fucking Nancy Pelosi, and Nancy Pelosi's an ugly bitch. But still, like, she just creeps me out. She's just a creepy woman. The fact that she stops, like, do we have like an aura? Like, maybe she's like a ghost whisperer, and she could see something like.
It's like probably all she sees is black.
Maybe
black auras, and she's like, "Oh fuck!"
It's like a Grim Reaper.
We got to get them out of this neighborhood.
Get them out. I'm just gonna stare them out of here. Stare these motherfuckers out. I don't know. I just think that's weird stuff. I did have another topic, but if you want to do a couple of your articles here, we can bang that out, or we can talk about my topic.
Knock yours out first, and then I'll get all this shit ready.
Did you ever go to a strip club?
That's the dumbest question you have ever asked me.
Did you ever go?
I don't like sex, and you think I'm going to go to a strip club?
I don't know, like, maybe, like, did you ever get dragged out when you were 18, when you turned 18?
No.
Your sisters ever bought you out? Your friends
no.
ever bought
Are you talking
out?
about the woman that fell on her ass? No, I never went.
I was just wondering, because I never saw the appeal of these places. I never did. I've gone less than a handful of times my entire life, and I never enjoyed it. And I can understand why men would go.
I think men go more than women.
Women go maybe once every couple of years. As
but like a bachelorette party or something. Yeah. No, that would not be my ideal bachelorette party. I'll tell you that right fucking now. Like, please don't ever do that to me, because I will be walking out.
No, for sure. But I don't know, man. I just every man likes to look at an attractive woman, but I can't get out of my own head half the time. So I'm always thinking ulterior motives, and when it's blatant what's happening here. This woman is shaking her ass next to you, and then she goes like this. She pulls.
Oh yeah, because she wants money.
And then you're supposed to put the money in. She walks away. As soon as she gets it, she's gone. So what did I just give you a $5 bill for? To look at your thigh?
Whoa, why the fuck are you giving $5?
I'm just saying.
Singles,
I'm just saying, like, you can give a single. Well, you're supposed to throw the singles, but then if they come by, you give them a little something. Because, like, they either got a drink or topping off your drink, or they're doing something.
That's such a, like, and good for, I understand. Everyone needs a job.
They're making a ton of money.
My sister was a stripper.
Yeah, that's right. You told me.
Okay, so I don't have, whatever. You do what you got to do. She was 18. She was a stripper. Whatever. She made good money. Good for her. As a customer, like, I can't, such a waste of money, I would think. Like, you go in there and you're just like blowing money to watch someone dance. You can't just, I just don't get it. I don't see the appeal. Why? Because it's in person? Yeah. I don't understand. But she's not dancing for you. She's dancing for the money.
Yeah, I don't know if they pay for that experience.
He's not dancing for you. Like, they literally, all they give a shit about, all they're thinking about is the money. They ain't thinking in their head, oh my god, he's so hot, or oh my god, look at that hot bitch with the big tits sitting over there with the money. They're not thinking that shit. Yeah. All they want is your money. Like you put the shit in my G-string and, like, let me go over to this other bitch over here. You know, I don't know. I don't see, and the germs and the sweat, and bleh, that would just not be a place for me.
You got to figure too, like, these women are making the rounds, and like, it's like, oh man, that girl Ginger, she really likes me, and then you look over and she's doing the same thing she just did to you with some other guy, and she's sitting on some old man's lap or something.
She's got a husband that's waiting in the parking lot to pick her up.
He's getting ready to beat the shit out of someone that chases her down, but I don't know. And I was never one to enjoy lap dances. I've gotten two my entire life. 2 lap dances. The first one did nothing for me. The second one was better, but still, I was just like...
And how much does that cost?
It was like $20.
Oh, all right.
That's like the going rate for lap dance.
I would figure it would be more.
I don't remember...
$20. That's all she's worth, is to sit there and grind up on your shit.
For one song, $20 for like a 3-minute song?
Dude, no, they need to up that price. Well, you ain't catching me doing none of that for $20.
The lap dances where you proposition for more.
Oh god!
So you're getting your lap dance, and you start giving her more money, and
then so she dances longer.
She dances longer, and then maybe you can clap it out in some private room, the champagne room. I've never done this. Trust me, I've never done it. I've never once done it.
Men are so disgusting.
It was
seriously
awkward. For me. It was awkward. I thought it was really weird. The first one I was 18.
Okay,
I was 18
first
years
of
old.
all,
I couldn't even get a boner.
Don't even tell me that it's awkward when you
Very
go
awkward.
to a goddamn massage parlor to get a goddamn
the happy ending.
Happy ending.
I didn't even know they existed. I was these happened a couple years apart.
You tell me shit like I don't believe nothing you say.
No, these happened a couple years apart. I'm gonna tell you, the first time I got a lap dance, I didn't even get a boner. It was this chick named Minnie Mounds. Her name was. She was an entertainer back then. Minnie Mounds, but she had giant jugs. And this is my 18th birthday, or like a week after or so. And then my friend's sister, the one I grew up with.
Were you able to at least drink?
No.
No?
In New Jersey, the place we went to, Frank's Chicken House, you couldn't serve alcohol at a fully nude bar.
Yeah, but
if there was alcohol,
really?
If there was alcohol served, the girls would just wear bikinis. It was like having Hooters girls serve you beer.
Huh.
The law might have changed. I'm very old now. That was half my life ago, more than half my life ago. So I don't know if it's the same way now or not. But you couldn't see fully nude at a place where you drink alcohol. So we were drinking like O'Doul's, like the fake beer bullshit.
Oh, yeah, we had that. Yeah, my stepbrother used to go there all the time.
My friend's sister saw me checking her out, and she's like, calls her over, and is like, oh, it's my friend's 18th birthday, and she did it right there in front of everybody. That's probably why I couldn't get a boner. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking creepy. All my friends are watching, and they're all laughing and cheering and shit.
Men are so stupid.
I got like this babe in my lap, and I'm like, man, this is weird.
Oh my god, I can't even.
Yeah, and then I had another one.
Odd.
A few years later, I had another one, and incredible body, and it was earlier in the day, and I just went by myself, and this woman was doing her thing, and I was like, all right, this is good. But never again. It was just because in the back of my mind, the way my mind works is I'm thinking to myself, I'm never going to bang this woman. We're not going to get married. We're not going to have kids. And I'm just thinking, all she wants is my money. And I just lost it.
To me...
You're willingly giving money away for a fantasy.
Maybe because I'm not a whole sexual being, but to me, it feels scummy to me. No, I literally just said my sister did it. Mm-hmm. Like, no offense to anyone that's in that profession. To me, my personal feel, it just feels scummy and dirty to me. I don't know. Blah. Just no. No, absolutely not. You will never get. And we have that whole street. What is that street called?
Oh,
Seaboard.
Seaboard Street, yeah.
Seaboard Street, and I know that because of the tattoo parlor. So don't even freaking throw that in my face. That is all like one side is all tattoo shops, and the other side is all nothing but strip clubs. And it's just one. They're all on that one street. You come down here, you want a strip club. Seaboard Street is where in Myrtle Beach. That's where you want to go. And oh my God, the amount of strip clubs is just ridiculous.
There's like 4 at least on that one street.
Oh my God.
There's like 10 or 15 tattoo shops. They're all there. I guess you had to have them all in the same spot.
I think it's like a lot or something.
And there's a gay nightclub that we saw when we were taking our daughter to art class. Mm-hmm. And that one's a little bit further away, I guess. Like the gays got
it's on the same street, but a little bit further up the road.
There's like a gay,
road.
like the Neon Club or some shit. There's just a lot of weird things you can do down here. But you know what's
it's not a scummy area. Like
no.
Hearing it sounds like it's a scummy area.
Pretty nice,
but it's a clean area. Like it's nice plazas and all that stuff.
You can drive down there during the day or night, not worry about getting shanked.
You know, you're not going to get carjacked or nothing. Mm-hmm. It's a very good area, but they I think it's a law or something. They have to have the tattoo and the strip clubs on the same street.
The tattoos, I know for a fact, they have to be on the same street down here. The strip clubs, maybe not as much, but they just kind of have them all on the same strip, so you can literally go from place to place. I don't like the girls in this one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Yeah, it's just odd.
But I never got the appeal of them, though. Like, I guess I do get the appeal of them. Like, men see a naked woman, and it could be like a guy's night out kind of thing. But I would never be like Al Bundy, who goes there like every Saturday night to get away from the family. You go blow all this money, because there's so much money you got to spend. Because every time they come around, and they're like freaking...
Well, that's the thing. You're not going to go in there with 10 singles.
Yeah, they're like flocks of hyenas. They circle. They circle.
Mm-hmm.
They come back, hey, baby, ready for that dance? No, I'm not ready. And do shake her little leg, pull up the thing. I just gave you $1, bitch. Go away.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do get it. You're looking at naked one, but I just don't. I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. You're giving money away for a fantasy. Go jerk off in a parking lot and go home. Seriously, go home. You ain't getting laid from these girls unless you got $1,000 in your pocket. And even then, you're going home broke and with that post-nut regret. Man, I wish I had that $1,000 back. That's exactly what it is.
See, I don't know. My sister made good money. Like, I don't know why she fucking...
She got fat.
No, she got fat, like, after she had kids. Like, this was when she was 18.
She had kids and got fat, shit.
I don't know.
Well, you can't live that lifestyle forever. There are some that do, but you can't live that lifestyle forever.
She tried doing the acting thing. She tried out for 90210.
I know, you told me.
Fucking dumb bitch.
They were like,
seriously.
we don't want
90210.
They were like, we don't want Mexicans. Even though this is California and Beverly Hills. No. Maybe if this was
stupid bitch.
Maybe if this is Beverly Hills, San Diego, you would be in there. But this is San Diego 619. You could have been on that one, but not this Beverly Hills shit.
Oh my God. How ridiculous.
Yeah, but I'm going to put a bow on that topic because I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's really sleazy. Very sleazy shit. I just don't see that.
I'm glad you agree.
No, I've never understood them. I do, but I don't. Like, I can understand, like, a bunch of guys want to go out after work one night.
Can you imagine some of the guys? Some of the guys are probably, like, businessmen or whatever. I get that.
Imagine being a regular.
You know, you're annoyed with your wife and you're like, fuck this bitch, I'm going to go in. But in my head, all I'm thinking is, like, these scummy, disgusting men.
Oh, of course. They all think that.
That go in there. Mm-hmm. And, like, ugh.
I used to work down the street from there. And they would come in sometimes, and I would help them out, and I would ask them these questions. I wish I can get them on the podcast, ask them these questions.
That would be great because, like, seriously, what type of men have touched you? Like, I can't. Like, don't. But you have to touch them in order to get the money
they just see dollar
their
bills.
G-string and shit. Like, oh my god, please.
A lot of them,
do you have scabies? Like, what is going on?
A lot of them tell me that their best customers are the ones that don't even have to touch.
Yeah,
they're basically psychiatrists.
Probably, because I would think so. Like
they call them baby a few times and talk about their life and why they hate their wife, and then they help with they're like marriage counselors.
When you had your last job, you would tell me that you knew when they walked in if you could sell something or not. Like, I guess when you work somewhere for a long time, like, I'm sure they know. Like, okay, we're going to get some money off of this guy. He looks like a fucking scumbag, but he's got like $100 bills in his pocket.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I don't know, but it just it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, no.
No, it is. It's disgusting, but. You want to get into any of your topics, your news stories?
Okay.
Before we get up out of here.
Damn, we went an hour and 40 minutes already.
Yeah.
Okay, a child accidentally suffers bullet wound after older sibling plays with parent's gun.
How did the kid get the gun? Why wasn't it locked up? And why was it loaded?
It wasn't locked up. A babysitter was watching him. Okay? The kids were playing. The babysitter wasn't paying attention. And the kid finds a gun and they were playing with it. But he was playing with the gun and twisted it a certain way.
The
and the
babysitter
gun
was
went
playing
off.
with it?
Huh?
The babysitter was playing with the gun?
No, the
kid. Okay.
And it shoots his brother.
Oh, man.
In this, and I'm bringing this up because the first time, like, when you brought this gun home, immediately that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like, because you hear about these stories all the time.
The kids just getting it and shooting each other.
And even though I'm home 24/7, you cannot watch the kids 24/7. You can't. It's impossible. Like, it doesn't say what this woman was doing or whether she was in the bathroom or sitting on her phone, or it doesn't say. But you're not going to be able to see the kids every second.
No.
And they're playing and they're being quiet or they're doing whatever. And they're playing with a fucking gun. That stresses me out. So obviously we have it like so fucking high that I can't even fucking reach it.
It's an impossible spot for them to get to.
Like, God forbid we get broken into and no one's home but me. I'm not even going to be able to get to the goddamn thing. That's how high it is. Yeah. But it's just like, why have your armed gun
I don't get it.
somewhere that is
safety's
in
not even on
reach
there
for the child? Maybe it was, but the child just happened to hit it a certain way and it came undone.
I don't know. It's a horrible thing. Maybe there's more to the story. Like, maybe the kid didn't shoot his brother by accident. Maybe something else happened.
No, it was by accident.
Huh?
It was by accident. It, like, ricocheted off of something.
Well, who's at fault, then? Is anyone at fault?
I would say the parents.
Call it an accident? Yeah, probably. Got to do something with those parents. You can't blame the babysitter. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know what the law is on that whole thing. You can't just be like, oh, well, all right, it just happened. All right, give the babysitter their $50. Get them the fuck out of here. Tell them to go home. It's scary, though. I feel bad for the parents.
All right, so father charged with slashing his daughter and her half-sister with a machete. So, he was supposed to see his daughters on Friday, but instead slashed one of them with a machete.
Let me guess, is his last name Voorhees?
Reed.
He's not from Camp Crystal Lake?
No, he's not. Sometime between 6 and 7 a.m., he arrived at the home to see his 10-year-old daughter and 17-year-old stepsister. The girls live with their mother, along with another of his children. So he's obviously a bad dude.
Yeah, he's a horrible father.
So the ex already has custody of your full child. She's not mother of that kid, right? I mean, so ridiculous. So
I give kudos to that woman for taking a kid that's not hers.
It's not clear what happened, but police say the two girls began fighting with him as their mother was upstairs. Shortly after, their mother heard screams coming from the downstairs and ran down to see her daughters bloodied and Reed running out the door. So
kids got turned into some fucking diced tomatoes and shit in the ground. This fucking mom has to come down and see that shit.
So the police were called, and I guess when they got there, she was all chopped up and stabbed. Daughter with like the whole head was that's just terrible. Completely disgusting. Just what's wrong with fucking people?
Thanks for listening, everybody.
But I don't get.
Wait,
this motherfucker just go like. What are you on that you have to go to pick up your kids?
Dude, it's pretty bad.
With a machete, but why'd he have a machete?
I don't know why he had a machete. Why would he start hacking away? And
because they were arguing. The kids were arguing with him, and he wasn't happy.
So he just pulls a machete out of his back pocket. I mean, those things are pretty big.
Apparently, and he's held on a $100,000 bond.
Does he walk around like Casey Jones from Ninja Turtles? He just had it strapped to his back. You're like, what the fuck, man?
2 counts of aggravated child abuse and 2 counts of attempted murder.
Man, yeah, he's fucked. He ain't getting out of that. That's terrible. That's a horrible thing to see, and they'll never recover. They can't sue him. He doesn't have any money. Obviously, he's probably ain't paying child support. Kudos to the mom for taking that 3rd child in. Because, he probably cheated on her with her fucking sister or some shit and fucking made another baby. Because for some reason...
It boggles my mind. He had to have been high on something, right?
Maybe not.
What makes you...
Maybe not.
What could a child possibly argue about, number one? They don't bring up, real...
They probably told him the truth.
Fucking topics.
How old were the kids?
I can't remember. I deleted the article. No. I think 10 and 17.
Oh, God.
So, I'm sure that it was, stupid topics. Right? It's not about bills or nothing. And then he goes and grabs a machete out of his car and goes and just starts...
Daddy, I want an iPhone XR for Christmas, bitch.
Swiping at them.
I ain't getting shit, motherfucker.
Oh.
Just cutting her up. Oh, man.
Okay, so this one,
that sucks.
I really want your...
You don't have any good ones?
No,
any nice ones?
None of them are nice. I want your opinion on this one, though, because this has been bothering me for a freaking week. The woman on the airplane that took the cell phone.
Oh, goodness.
In video, okay. So she was sitting there on the airplane with a guy sitting behind her. The guy is sitting in the very last row of the airplane. She's sitting in the row ahead of him. She reclines. He's eating, so he says, "Can you lift the seat up?" So she does. Okay, so he can finish his meal. He finishes the meal. They take his tray away or whatever the fuck. And then once he's done, she puts the seat back. Now, number one, I've been on airplanes so many fucking times. It goes back like an inch or 2. It really does not go back that far. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. He wanted her, he didn't want that. So he just started repeatedly punching her seat like an asshole. Mm-hmm. And so she took out her phone and started filming it. Now...
Those are the kind of people that want that conflict in their life.
For some odd reason, Twitter was split 50-50, which I do not understand. He's in the back row, which means he bought his ticket fucking late. He did not pick that seat. He bought his ticket late. That's the fucking shit-ass seat that he got.
Some people would choose that seat because they don't want people behind them.
I guess I can see that.
Back of the class or whatever, that's in the back of the class, or maybe they can't see the board.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. So, people were on his side and people were on her side. Mm-hmm. I'm falling on her side because the bitch, she has a reclining seat. She should be allowed to recline. She lifted it up when he was eating, out of respect. He asked her nicely. She did it.
Yeah.
So he finished his meal and she's like, I'm going to... I mean, seriously.
She should have met him halfway, and those seats recline for a reason. You just got to deal with that shit.
Yeah, so... I don't understand what the big deal is, but now, and then I get pissed off because now she's suing. Now it's becoming a whole fucking...
she's suing the airline.
Goddamn thing. Of course. Because apparently, I think it was either American or Delta. It was a big name.
Probably Delta.
Airline. But the airline attendant had come over and bitched her out, saying, lift up your seat. He doesn't want the seat lifted or reclined or whatever. And it was a whole fucking huge fiasco. Yeah. And then the flight attendant, because the woman wouldn't lift up her seat, started feeding the guy alcohol, which made it worse. Mm. So she was giving him mixed drinks or whatever, and he just kept repeatedly punching the seat.
So he was getting drunk and
so he's getting
that
drunk,
situation worse.
And
put her at danger.
But now she's saying that she had issues with her back and stuff beforehand and blah, blah, blah. Ugh. So, I believe she's in the right.
She's going to win a lawsuit.
Until the lawsuit. Because at that point, you got problems with the back. Just fucking put the seat up. It's really an inch or 2.
Yeah, it's
but
not much.
She was in the right. I'm on her side until, it's just whoa.
I like the fact that she moved the seat
so
the guy can eat.
Yeah.
Because then she wasn't like, fuck you, I'm laying back. Mm-hmm. So she showed respect. He should have been like, whatever, it's not a big deal. And just let her sit back a little bit.
To watch that video and repeatedly, just punch.
Well, he did that because of the alcohol, I'm sure.
I would have
know
flipped the fuck out.
I didn't know there was alcohol involved. The alcohol makes a bad situation way worse.
The flight attendant was giving him alcohol.
He was probably pissed, but he wouldn't say anything until the alcohol got involved, and it's like, all right, fuck this. And he started pounding away. I guess I'm going to put the woman in the wrong here because... they should have met 50-50. He should be like, yeah, go ahead. You have respect, let me eat.
How are you going to tape? Because if that was you would have gotten in the guy's face. Like,
there would have been a problem immediately.
And if it was me, I would have just turned around and, like, given a nasty look. Like really?
Yeah.
You got to do that. But, like, this is the thing. The first thing she does is take out a video.
Of course.
Which, of course, went viral because this dude was a dick.
Yeah. That's just the way it is. You got to record everything. We're in the record everything society. We're in the.
So there's so many wrongs in this. It's not even. It's so fucking wrong.
The thing is, like, the seat has that function for a reason to go back. There is also the unknown, third party in this whole story because we got those two things.
The flight attendant,
the human element, maybe compassion. Like, all right, so why don't you lay back?
If you have a reclining seat, you should be able to recline it, but. The head or the CEO or the owner or whatever the airline is now made a statement saying you should ask permission if you were in a reclining seat.
Yeah,
you should smart. Ask. Fuck that! If I am paying for if my seat reclines, I'm reclining it. Although if you're eating, I will obviously be respectful, like she was. But if I want to recline my seat, I'm going to do it. I paid for the seat. It reclines. I'm going to do it.
I get it. It's just...
But this CEO or owner or whatever saying that, you have to ask permission. It's a whole fucking thing.
Well, you should ask permission because that's the right thing to do in situations like that. You should ask permission. Like, hey, do you mind if I lay back? Just to be a kind person. Just to ask. I get where you're coming from too, but just because you pay a ticket doesn't mean you have the right to be an asshole. And this is where I kind of go to the wrestling analogy, where they go, these fans pay their hard-earned tickets, but you can't throw drinks at performers. You can't throw batteries at these people in the ring. Just like they used to do. They used to throw like weapons at wrestlers.
That's being... That's assaulting.
Exactly.
And this is reclining a chair 2 inches.
What about the guy that put his hand up Sasha's asshole? Remember that one? The guy reached out, grabbed her ass. Remember that? It went viral. The guy went to grab her ass or something. Oh. She was coming over the ring.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that once. Just because you pay your ticket doesn't mean you can do whatever the fuck you want. There has to be some sort of hey, I should do that.
Well, then maybe the seat can't recline anymore.
Maybe. I mean, it takes one person to ruin it for everybody. So they're going to go through the airlines and make all these seats wooden?
I don't know.
Pews?
I don't know. I'm just saying, it's only an inch or two. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Well, I'm about to give you an inch or two in a minute.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so new caller, translate your dog's barks into swear words. Did you see that?
Oh, I saw this. This fucking stupid shit.
So, and because we do have a barker.
Oh yeah, and
where,
a crier.
God forbid, there is a bird flying above our yard. Mm-hmm. This little pain in the ass will just bark nonstop. So she would be outside and it would just be constantly yelling bullshit or asshole or whatever. And I would die laughing. It would make it more enjoyable for me if she had this collar.
Yeah, no.
It really would. It's sold out. It's completely sold out already. I don't even... it literally just hit the news and it's sold out. So, I don't know, but I would love if Faith had that. Oh my God.
I can almost tell you what it would sound like.
I would videotape that and post that. That's funny.
No, it'd be hilarious, but what makes you think that they would actually know what the hell they're saying?
Oh no, it's not know what they're saying. It's just swear words. If it barks, it's going to throw out a random swear word. That's it.
Oh, so it's not
it's
even
not translating what your dog is thinking. It's just whatever. It's just going to say bitch or asshole or whatever.
Hold on 1 second. All right, so I just wanted to stop this for a second because while you were telling that story, I was looking for something I wanted to play, and I think it would add a lot to the show, and I think people would agree that if our dog had that microphone thing or whatever that translated their barks into swear words, I think our one dog would sound a lot like this.
Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser! You motherfucking accuser! Get the fuck out of here!
And I think that's only after about 30 seconds of her barking. I think that's what you'd hear. Do you agree? Or that's what Faith would sound like? You don't think those are the words that would come out of her mouth? You motherfucker! I love that lady. She's so funny. She's such a joy in life. And she's one of those people that goes out and looks for conflict, which is the theme of this episode, conflict, and why do people look for it?
Does she have a social media account?
I have no idea. Probably not.
No, she probably does.
She probably does. She's probably that fucking troll from earlier today. Who knows, man?
I would see more
she's
videos.
funny. She's funny. There are a few more, and I'll show them to you after this. There's one where she was doing the crazy chicken dance.
Okay, I don't want to see that. That's dumb.
There was one where
but
she
her
was
pissed off. I would like to see.
She was pissed off there. She was in a Walmart, another Walmart, and she was. I think there's 3 Walmart ones: the crazy chicken dance and a fast food one.
Why doesn't this shit ever happen when we're at the store?
It happened to me once.
I've never seen anyone flip the fuck out.
One time, but this is before cell phones, man. I was working in Walmart, and this is before like people had good video cell phones. It was like the flip phone bullshit, right?
Yeah, remember those? Man. I had like some Barbie ass.
Yeah, you had a pink ass Barbie Sprint phone, and I remember
it was horrible.
I don't even know where the hell we got that phone. We went to the mall and just picked it up because I had a Sprint phone when I moved
garbage.
up here. It was like 2006.
You had the nice Razor phone.
Yeah, everyone loved that phone.
I had some bullshit Barbie Dreamhouse fucking phone.
Listen, we had just gotten together. I didn't know if this thing was going to last. I want to get you a free, cheap 97-cent phone. You ain't getting a good one, bitch. That phone did look like a freaking toy. But I was in a Walmart where this woman, she pulled the same kind of shit. She wasn't that woman, obviously, but she was like some bigger woman. Big white lady. She was wearing like a dress, smelled like shit, and she just started screaming and cursing. And I remember her like taking DVDs and throwing them. And I think I might have told you about this one. It did happen so long ago. Like I was working at Walmart. This is the first time I worked at Walmart. This is like fucking crazy times, man. She was just screaming, and I remember just being back there, like looking at something, and I heard her screaming, and then everyone stopped, and they were just watching this woman just go nuts. And management tried to get her to stop, and then the cops had to come take her away. But it was kind of like this. I don't remember her screaming "motherfucker," but she was screaming a lot of obscenities and just screaming at people, like threatening them and shit for no reason. And
I would love to see that. Can I please, for once, see that somewhere?
It was a little unsettling because that was the first time I've ever seen the public freak out like that.
I would stand there and watch.
I did. Everyone did. We were all watching. A lot of people were laughing, but there was no cell phone videos. Like, not everyone had... People had to use their eyes and tell the story, the legend of the Walmart assassin, the Walmart screamer. It was all hearsay. It was all hearsay. Like, I don't believe it myself because I don't remember much. I just remember what she looked like. I don't remember what was said, but I do remember threatening people. But I'm going to threaten you people in a minute. If you guys don't go to our Twitter at Voices of Misery, Voices of Misery. As long as you're not that fucking troll or one of his troll accounts, you can follow us and we will follow you back and talk with you. We also have a Discord link.
But you won't put it in there.
Hopefully we can get it in there today. Hopefully I can get it in you today too.
Oh my God.
Facebook, Instagram, everything's Voices of Misery. Email is voicesofmiserypodcast@gmail.com. If you send something, we'll read it on air. If it's a good comment or a question or something positive. Doesn't even have to be positive. As long as it's constructive, we'll use it. If you're a scumbag troll, you're just going to get deleted and ignored. And that's the best way to fight you guys. What else is there? Is that it?
I blanked out.
Of course you did.
No, wait. You did Twitter and Discord and Facebook, right?
And you could also...
Podbean.
Podbean. Voices Misery... voicesmisery.podbean.com. I always fuck the links up.
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We got it all.
Right?
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Voices of Misery podcast. I got to get some shut-eye after I clap it out. We'll talk to you next time. Good night. Oh, yeah, and don't forget to check out our exclusive Sunday show at hackerhameen.podbean.com. We do one every Sunday. This week it's going to be. Last week it wasn't
this
because
coming
we had
week,
some... We already talked about that earlier, but every Sunday we do some original content. If you like it, check it out. See you soon. Later.
Yes, it is I, Bin Hameen, commanding all of you to join the wrestling revolution, the underground of media, and follow our brothers at Voices of Misery on Twitter and subscribe to their podcast because they support hackerhameen.podbean.com and you will go support voicesofmisery.podbean.com because there is no more misery when you leave those FM marked channels and you join the media underground of Voices of Misery and hackerhameen.podbean.com. Rise and praise, YOLO!